Oh my god.
Well, they're all women
Go
now.
to- You got at
are
home
all
is the
legally
wife, and you
women.
go to
Legally.
war with your femboy twink when men were men.
So we're recording.
Okay,
Okay, streaming.
my bad, bro.
Oh no,
Okay.
I've expressed my opinions on the internet.
Oh yeah. No,
Episode number.
I think this is
101.
102.
Well, technically 101 because
Technically 101. Yeah.
Okay.
101.
How to Die 101. Title of
Okay.
the episode.
101 Ways to Die. Was that a show?
Yep.
It was a
Yeah.
show, right?
I think
Thousand
No,
ways-
it was
yeah,
1,000 Ways to
thousand.
Die.
Thousand ways to die.
1,000 Ways to Die.
You're
that's what it
thinking
was.
you're combining it with 101 Dalmatians.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
same thing. Same
Yeah,
thing.
same thing.
It's really the same premise.
101 Dalmatians,
5,
1,000 Ways to Die, same
4,
thing.
And then there was,
3, 2, we're live.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because then there was
Hi, everybody.
I don't
Yes.
know shows.
I don't know shows either. I stopped watching TV. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of Failed Attempt, where a collection of assholes sit around and try to play Dungeons and Dragons. So, anyone who was in our live last
Fuck
week,
you, Craig.
that part, and we
Damn.
apologize for that disaster. Craig came back to haunt us.
He did.
And it really did, because I listened to all the feedback from that live, and it was awful. It was bouncing around the entire room, and it just kept circling and circling and circling and yeah. Craig came back for his revenge.
With a vengeance.
It was really bad. So we dumped the whole thing. There was also a personal matter we had to deal with, and I wasn't going to show that on camera, so that's gone.
It was
So if you
weird that he
did-
was wearing a gimp suit.
If you did happen to catch the very little bit that we did play, it's gone. So we're just going to redo it anyway. So where you guys left off, you made it to Salvetti. Steven wasted pretty much all of his spells trying to contact Ro, trying to get her to choose a location a day and a half out so that you guys could meet halfway between Salvetti and Relictus, to try and pull them out to either get them on your side or formulate a plan or warn her and Vare of what was to come. You traveled out a day and a half because she didn't give you a definitive location. You told her to choose a spot. She just said, okay. And so you guys just said, hey, we're just going to go straight for Relictus for a day and a half. You arrived at the spot, looked around the flat, open desert, and didn't see anything until off in the distance you noticed a carriage being pulled by two massive lions. And as you had Belina go full speed ahead towards it to try and catch them, because you also saw Ro being handcuffed and shackled and hooded and thrown into the carriage, two of the figures jumped out of the carriage and immediately started assaulting Belina, lobbing arrows at it, doing quite a bit of damage to the point where Belina turned into a backpack and merged herself onto Xanthus to try and save herself, basically, just a response to all the damage. I believe it was Garrison who then approached the two hooded figures, and that's pretty much that. I mean, you know what? Fuck it. So instead of rewriting all that shit, so what ended up happening is they exchanged words in giant back and forth. You found out that they were being paid by someone who was royalty and rich because they were bragging about it, asking you if you ever worked with anyone like that. It was a half orc, half elf. And through a series of kind of like digging at you for not being able to offer enough money, but also not wanting to give you the amount that it would take to bribe them. They then moved Ro into the carriage to try and get her out of there, and that is where a battle ensued. Now, that's where we left off, was you guys were actually starting to fight these people. If that's where you want to begin, that's where we'll begin, or we can redo that part. That is completely up to you guys. But we have the two that are outside the carriage. and then the 2 that are inside the carriage with Roe, who they have now put in there to try and escape, and then the 2 giant lions pulling the carriage. So that is where we will begin right there, just before the battle launched. That's where we'll start, just so that we don't have to rewrite the entire thing. So if you missed all of that last week, I apologize, but that's just a general synopsis of what happened. Garrison in Giant was trying to talk to this other guy in Giant and negotiate the release of Roe, and was just getting wisecracks and retorts that weren't really going anywhere. They said that they were leaving with Roe. Garrison said, no, you're not. And then a fight broke out, but that's where everything started getting fucked up. So we're going to start right there. So, yes. So at this point in time, they said, we are leaving. You said, no, we're not. And they have already put her in the cart to move. And the 2, the half orc, half elf did not move. And then the other guy was also there. So there were 2 of them. He has his bow ready and an arrow cocked and ready to go.
Have we rolled an initiative yet?
We did last time, but I'm saying if you guys wanted to launch into battle, we can. We can go right into initiative.
Well, I'd much rather not battle these guys, but it seems like
Yeah.
they're not giving us a choice because we've asked
and
them. We
would it-
need
would it-
Roe
Offered all of
to.
the money.
Would it be safe to say that
We've
like
tried
we kind of
talking.
see where it's going and that it's kind of going downhill and gonna end up in a fight? Would it be
Yes.
safe to say that?
Yes.
Can I cast a spell real quick? It's on myself.
Oh, yeah. Why?
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Long Strider on me so I can get 10 extra move speed,
Oh, okay.
10 extra feet of movement.
Why do you have to cast the spell for that?
Because it's one of my
spell.
spells.
Oh, a spell, not this
Yeah.
spell. Okay.
A spell.
Yeah. You said
Yeah,
that so
so-
quick, it sounded like this spell. That was
Sorry. It lasts for an hour, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just. Guys, don't make it weird. I'm touching myself.
You do that. You smell feet and you touch yourself. You do it all the time. So you're up to 50 feet now, right?
45.
45. Okay. I thought you were up to 40 before. That may have been.
No, I was at 35, but
Oh,
now I'm
okay.
at 45.
Gotcha. All right. So would anyone like to do any? So you guys watched Vidar kind of
Feel himself up. Yep.
feel himself up a little bit.
I just like tap my thigh, and then all of a sudden, like he starts looking a little bit jittery. Like, zzz.
I will do one more kind of Hail Mary kind of thing. I'm going to do my
Okay.
vampiric sight on the guy that I was talking to see if I can get him to, be more on my side.
Yeah. And what is that roll?
It's a wisdom save.
Yeah.
DC 13.
Let's see. That is actually, this guy really isn't. Let me pull his stuff up because this guy isn't that wise at all. More book smart. Yeah, no, that's a 12 on die plus 0.
Oh, nice. So, let me see.
Yeah, that puts him completely under your control, right? Is that how I wrote that out?
They only one for now. They can be friend or foe. They need to make wisdom save or fail. They are a non-active zombie for 1 minute. Yeah, I guess just a non-active zombie.
Okay.
I thought it was maybe it's something else that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, no,
Garrison's hits don't lie.
it's not charm, but
Yeah.
you do watch a flash come out of Garrison's eyes, and then the half orc, half elf that has the bow arrow knocked and ready to go just kind of shoulders roll forward, goes slump, and just stares at Garrison. Meanwhile, the one next to him lifts the bow up to now his friend and just starts kind of like
My bad.
frantically backing up.
Can we roll initiative now?
Can if you
Mr.
want.
DM.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I
Let's
can I
say-
make a command for the zombie?
What does my shirt say?
Yes.
This sidebar. So this says, bored with your sex life? Do something new. During climax, try yelling your own name.
Okay, thank you.
I made this shirt, if you're curious.
I cast spells? Because I have 2 spots marked off, and I don't remember what they
At
were
this
for.
point, everybody can do one thing before
I know.
before we
I'm-
either
I
launch or
have-
don't launch into initiative.
It
Guys.
says that I've used 2 of my spell slots, and I don't remember using them. That's what I was asking if I had done that. Did I scry today?
Yes.
I thought we've taken.
Okay, so then one of them would be marked off.
Yeah.
'Cause I don't think
you want me to
Ghost Knight
charm
did
person this guy? For
Yes.
Suggestion.
You did scry because you were trying to
I
follow
scried.
the
Yeah, I
charge.
scried. I wasn't sure if that was today or not.
Yeah.
So I would have 1 marked off.
That was right after you parked and realized she wasn't there, and then saw off in the distance them going, and you scried to see.
Did I also soul cage today?
No.
Or was that-
no,
You
that
soul
was
caged?
prior. No, that
You
was
soul
prior.
caged, and then we long rested, and
Yeah.
then you scried.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't think I pushed the long rest button.
Yeah, so you should just have
Probably.
one
Sorry about
spell
that.
slot.
Thank
should
you.
go.
Yes, you're okay.
You want me to cast suggestion on this other guy and have him go release row? I probably should have just done that from
Yeah.
the start.
I think I can. I think before when we did this before, I think I can make him a command or no, with my vampiric sight. Because how did I have the guy kill himself with the flame? Didn't I use vampiric sight on him before?
Yeah, you did.
And then I told him.
Yep. I don't know if I had wrote it in there, but I allowed you to do that for
Yeah.
for up to a minute. I mean, out of combat, it's literally a minute, 60
Yeah.
seconds. So it's enough time for 1 command. So
Yeah.
you can either make them slump zombie in battle. It's easier because then it's 10 rounds where you can just have them stand there and do nothing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did allow out of combat up to 1 command of what you wanted the guy to do, because he is literally like you're in his head now. You have full control.
Yeah. If you also Jed, if you can charm person the other
Yeah,
one,
I'll-
I'm gonna tell him to get row for us.
I'll tell him to do this other one to do the same.
And that's a save as well on suggestion.
Yes, DC
So
18 wisdom.
18. Oh yeah, no, this guy's not gonna do that shit. Okay.
How many left are there that aren't suggested?
There's
There's
two.
four of
There's
them.
2 in the cart. There's 2 in the cart that
Mhm.
put row in as soon as they
And
were
then there's
told
the
to
2
leave.
that talk to us.
And then those
So
2 are
there's-
now. So that one frantically moving the bow back and forth between Garrison and his friend, that's taking steps back to get distance, now points the bow over at Steven, lowers it down, and just goes kind of like suggestion doesn't really make him zombified, but he just looks over at Steven and kind of starts smiling, looks at the rest of you, not really understanding what's going on, but looks at Steven, kind of nods.
Okay.
Waiting for a command.
Go
Yes.
release row.
Oh, okay. Just puts the bow on and just turns around and starts scrambling, and in a confused kind of state as to what the hell's going on, like removes the hood altogether or the cloak and just leaves it on the ground, and you see kind of a like a well-built, light-skinned human. I mean, if you were to imagine Trock about a foot shorter, this is basically him, and just runs at the cart, and the cart has already started pushing off, but he's hey wait, and you hear him running after it, and it comes to a halt, which again, this is the point in time where they would start feeding the lions. And he goes into the cart, and you see him pull the curtain back and just start whispering and hold on a second, let me actually see. Okay. All right. So he goes in, and you see him pull it, and his head kind of sinks into the cart, and you hear whispering banter back and forth, and then you hear smack, smack, and he flies out of the cart and lands on his back, just down like this, about 5 feet away from it, as it slowly starts to pull away. You didn't see what happened, but he flies
That's a good
backwards.
idea.
It was a
That's
good
gonna leave a
idea.
mark.
Well,
We need to
Oh.
stop this carriage.
Yeah.
I think we need to go in now.
Yeah.
And at this point, Garrison, you've got about 20 seconds.
Yeah, can we
left
go in
on the
initiative
other guy.
now?
Yeah.
You just bite him.
Yeah, if you want
Yeah.
to.
Let's
We
go.
can
Let's go
into-
into initiative now.
I will actually bite him.
Well, you don't have to roll for. He doesn't have to roll. You don't have to roll. He's under your control. So
Yeah.
Oh shit. I'm gonna be gone for like 2 seconds.
how dare you?
But he's the one who wanted to go into initiative.
I know. What the fuck?
Also be gone for like 2 seconds, maybe longer.
Everyone's leaving.
Oh my gosh, jeez.
God,
Jeez.
How dare they?
my God. All right. And then...
Oh, that's what it was. The bite is what I gain control over it.
Heebie-jeebie.
Yeah, it's
That's
but
okay.
it's the same wisdom save DC 13.
That's okay.
Um,
Yeah, because with the bite, it was more. It was longer. It was as long as you could maintain the grapple, and they could fight against it. And then the sight was just to make them a zombie for a short amount of time. But it's okay. We already said yes. All right. So we've got.
Before we get into initiative, I would like to channel divinity and invoke, or wait, where's it at? Cloak of Shadows.
Okay.
So until I attack or cast a spell, I am invisible.
Okay. All right. Oh, so you just vanish from sight?
Yeah, I
Hell
just,
yeah.
and then I'm gone.
All right. Yorick just vanishes from sight. Vidar and, well, Former are both away from the camera. So, Steven, what's your
Yes.
initiative?
Oh,
Yes. Oh, shit. Forgot what we
that's a
were doing.
19.
Got it. Yorick.
Fuck, that's a 4.
Oh no.
Cammy.
Oh no.
12.
Garrison.
20.
Oh, okay. All right. And just for the hell of it, Zenthis and Adam, because they are
Forgot
there.
about them.
What about me?
Oh, yes, Vidar, you're back.
Oh, I've been back though. I'm heebie-jeebie.
He's heebie-jeebie.
Ooh.
What did you roll, sir?
24.
Okay.
Alert is very nice.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
Yeah,
Zenthis
that's
rolled.
plus
I
6 to
have
your
that.
initiative. Alert, yeah.
Oh.
Zenthis rolled a 20.
And
Uh,
Adam.
Garrison definitely has the higher dex. I know that.
My dex is +3.
Yeah, I think Garrison's is what, 4? 5?
My dex is a +4. Yep.
And Adam,
Adam rolled a 17.
17. Got it. Okay. All right. And
Did that help your initiative at all, Cammy? That help your initiative? You have alert too.
Alert
right?
is already added.
Oh, okay.
yeah, she rolled a 6.
I rolled a 3.
Oh, you rolled a 3. Oh,
I have a
okay.
+9.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, fine.
So do I. I have a +9 too.
Oh my god. Twinsies.
Twinsies. Oh my.
Oh my god, we have so much in common. We should start a podcast.
No, stop.
Oh
You're
my
not allowed. You're not
God.
allowed near Femboy Hooters. I can't associate with you.
Right? Not allowed. You're not allowed. You can't do it. This guy rolled a natural 1 with no bonus.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah.
I didn't have the worst initiative roll.
Nope.
Yeah.
You're actually just prior. All right. So top of the round will be Vidar.
Fuck.
Do we have a battle map?
We can. I did not delete that one.
Lovely. Absolutely lovely.
Absolutely lovely.
Love.
Mr. Garrison, please share your screen.
Oh.
Because yours is way
Well, it's
better.
not hosted yet.
All right, so then this guy is gonna be over here on the ground because he went up and got fucking hit, and you came over to Mr. Pinky there and bit him. All right, start session. There we go. Make sure you zoom in to about 400 to see the map clearly.
500.
It's
Well,
500.
that works too.
Thought we were in the desert.
Garrison, stream your screen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we actually said that last time, and I don't care. I just like this map.
Garrison, stream
I
it.
got it. I got it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Stream the streamy thing.
Okay, so Pinky is the one under Garrison's control right now, right?
Yes.
And
Yep.
Short
And
Iron
Torque is
Branch.
under my control. Well, not anymore because he fulfilled
He got
the
punched.
suggestion. to the
He
rest
got
of the
punted
group.
away from the
Alright.
cart.
And,
And then the
Levi,
squares-
Levi
the
and
squares, the
Bonk,
cart are the
Okay.
two inside,
and then Varione is
acting in as Ro.
Ro. Gotcha.
And then the lions are the lions.
They're secretly the same person. Don't tell anyone.
All right. So yes, Vidar, you are up first.
All right. Huh. Okay.
I mean, you wanted to go into initiative since we started. and
Yeah,
you're not
yeah,
ready.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
No, I'm ready.
No, you're
I'm
not
ready.
ready?
I'm ready.
Wow.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This might be a dumb idea. 30, 35, 40, 45. Teleport behind this lion.
you'd be in front of them.
In
But
front of them, yes. Teleport to there. I'll do my one attack because it's part of my reaction. Oh God, that's a nat 1. Never mind, it misses.
are you? I mean, are you sure?
Yeah,
might
bonus
not.
action. It's a 10.
What to hit? No.
Yeah, gotcha. And then with my bonus action, I'm going to use my Celestial Revelation.
Okay.
So these things have to make a Charisma saving throw.
And it affects both, right?
It affects both of them, yeah. 10 feet.
It's an AOE. Okay. You said a wisdom save?
Charisma saving throw.
Oh god, these guys have shit. Probably. No wonder. Okay, well that's a nat 20, so he's fine. But one of them failed with a 3.
Okay. That one is frightened of me
Okay.
right now. And then
Alright.
the one that doesn't look like it's frightened of me, I'm going to do 2 rapier attacks.
Got it.
19 to hit,
Yes.
14 to hit.
Yes.
All right, and then my dagger of shade attack.
I mean, they're lions.
That's a nat 20.
No, that doesn't hit.
All right, so I'll roll that one first.
But it doesn't hurt.
17 times 2. What is that?
34.
34. 12. 34 plus 12.
50, 46.
46 plus 13. 59. And then I have to roll 2d8s. So 59 piercing damage and 14 acid damage to the lion that was
73.
not scared of me.
Yeah. So you fillet that one.
All right, so this one's scared of me. It has to run away from me. Try to get as far away from me
Yeah.
as it can.
On
So
its
I'm
turn
hoping-
for its movement, yes.
Yeah, so I'm hoping it'll just start bringing the cart back slowly because it's only one lion now. Not
Yes.
the rest of the group.
So you guys from the back watch Vidar just approach the right side of this cart and then vanish from sight and appear in front of these 2 massive lions. One of them he just kind of looks at, and then the other one he turns to, removes his rapier, and just fillets the motherfucker.
That's right. They can't see my celestial revelation because they're friendly.
Yeah. So you
The
literally
lions were innocent. They
He
did
turns to
nothing
it.
wrong.
he
Yeah.
turns to it and
It's-
just looks at it. And then
He didn't get scared of me. That was his issue. He
so
passed the same.
PETA is going to be all over this, by the way.
yes, you guys
Skinned
watch
a
him.
lion.
You
He
know,
just turns to
we
the right
need-
a little bit and looks at it a little weird, and then turns to the left to the other one and just guts it like a fish. It just splatters all over the ground in front of the cart. Starts to seep into the sand below it. It's gone. It is gone.
Nice. EOT.
End of
Yes,
turn.
end of turn. Yes, I got that
User
reference. Okay.
abbreviation.
So, Garrison, how long does your bite effect last? Did I
1
give it
minute, I believe.
Did I give it a save every turn?
The target makes you control the target for 1 round.
Okay, got it. So
And
that
then
would
he
be-
also has to make a strength save, DC 17, to avoid being grappled.
Okay. That's an 18 on die. So yeah, avoid being grappled, but his turn is done anyway because you did it. So that's the end of that one. Okay, so Garrison and Zenthus going back to back.
So
Garrison, Zenthus, and DB all back to back.
I will tell Pinky, is it?
Yeah.
To lay down on the ground.
Okay. Just in that zombified, eyes rolled back, bleeding out of its neck. He just lays down.
Yeah, and then I'm going to, say like, hey, you should have taken the deal, and I'm going to attack him. And because he's prone in front of me, I
It's
have advantage.
He was just so convincing. I had to lay down.
I just had to. I couldn't. I couldn't help
And
myself.
then he
I had
stabbed
to.
me.
So
You could have just convinced him to take the deal.
What the lions saw. Yep.
Well, we tried to do that.
Well,
I
we
tried
tried.
to convince him. I tried to convince Chork over there, and he
and he's only under my spell for 1 round, so it wouldn't do anything. 16 plus 13. So,
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So that's
Yes.
D10 plus 9. So 7 plus 9 is 16 damage.
Okay.
Second attack. That's a 19 on die.
Yes.
That's a crit.
So
That's a crit. That's a crit.
Is that with your Vorpal sword?
That is that's with my steadfast glaive.
Okay.
It's
How do you want to do this?
decapitated.
I would like to also make it so that the head launches into the wagon, so it kind of strikes some fear into everybody else that's in there.
You know what? It is a how do you want to do this, so why not? So you guys watch Garrison just like wind up and
We're in a battle and Garrison's playing golf. What the
it just
Hole in
goes
one.
straight down onto the back of the neck of this guy and just hits.
Or
And it doesn't make any sense because the way he laid down, it was like left to right on the back of the wagon. But he hits it in such a way that it launches forward and splats into the back of the wagon. But the wagon is made of like soft cloth, so it actually goes into it, and you just hear it thumping around inside of whatever materials made on the inside of the wagon. You guys hear a very familiar female scream, and muffled because she was bound and gagged.
We also hear a booming voice coming from the sky in the Wii Sports. Nice shot.
Nice shot.
nice cop.
100 points. All right, so yes,
So that
dispatched and dispatched.
That was 2 attacks. So I'm then gonna go up to the wagon and can I, for my next action, can I rip the wheel off the wagon?
Oh my god.
Yeah, give me a strength
Please
check.
fucking do it.
Give me a strength check, sir.
So athletics,
Yes.
right? So that's a 20 on die. That's a crit. So that'll be a total
Yay.
of 31.
Okay, please describe for everyone,
My
including the
heebie-jeebies
viewers,
have been
how
Um,
you separate the wheel from the. Now, keep in mind, you're approaching this wagon, and these wagon wheels are like monster truck tires. They are fairly big. Garrison's what, 6 feet tall?
Mhm.
Okay, so this wagon wheel is about nose level to you. It is a big wagon wheel, meant to go very quickly. That's why it's being hauled by giant lions. Describe how you tear this thing off.
Yeah. So I just after putting the head, I'm vampire super speed to the wagon. I just grab the wheel and I just rip it off. And like as if it was just like a broken tree limb,
Okay.
just
All right.
Man, I was 100% hoping you bit the axle, then flicked your head back like you were flipping your hair out of your
So
face.
are you gonna
It
leave
just
the
rips
tire
off the
there?
wheel.
Oh
Are you
no,
gonna
I'm
leave the wheel
gonna
there or like lob it off like a frisbee?
I'm gonna throw it. Actually, can I throw it towards somebody? Let's see. Who? Let me get back to the.
Well,
Wait,
now
no.
me killing the lion is like nothing. What the
Yeah.
fuck, dude?
No, I mean not really, because
I mean,
you
you
wouldn't be able
did
to hit the
kill a
lion with the wheel, and the other two are in the wagon.
Actually,
You can hit the one on the ground, but he's of no threat right now.
so when I take the wheel off, does it probably still stay up, right? The whole wagon.
It would depend
Not-
on how the
It
weight
would-
is distributed.
Yeah, it would probably lean down a little bit, but definitely.
Mostly, yeah. Mostly, yeah. Like you tear it off, but with that roll, you didn't just tear off the wheel; you tore out most of the floorboard with it.
Yeah. So I would say if one
Like
of
the axle, the wheel, most of the floorboard, and as you're holding the piece, you actually see the one Bonk is representing. Their feet touch the ground because you tear that part of the wagon right off. So it's not just the wheel.
Yeah. Then yeah, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna kind of. It's got a canvas cover on it.
Yes.
I'm gonna take it and just throw it at the where I see the guy's feet, like the canvas part apart, like try to hit him in the back of the head with it.
Okay.
About to hit him with the cap shield.
I mean, you hit him with it and kind of like wedge it underneath the wagon, and with all that material, what it does is as you're throwing it toward the ground at his feet, it just wedges underneath the other tire.
Yeah.
And this wagon is now unable to move. At the same time, the lion standing in front of Vidar runs off in the other direction, and because of the fact that it's a massive lion, it whips the cart around. And now that the rear tire is stuck inside this other tire, it tears that part of the wagon apart.
Oh my fucking god.
So that back left tire rips off the wagon as well, and it just folds into itself like an accordion and
That's
falls
how you
apart.
stop a cart.
And just falls apart onto the ground. And the cloth drape goes right over the two that were in the cart and Ro. They are now just covered. And that lion is gone. Vidar, that did give you an attack of opportunity if you want.
The attack of opportunity's reaction, I use my reaction to teleport on my turn.
Okay.
So
that
I get
lion
my
is
reaction. Yeah, I'll get my reaction back when it goes back to my turn, but I currently do not have a reaction right now.
All right. So for now, that lion is gone. It took off at full speed.
And am I able to say anything?
The combat's over.
Oh, okay, perfect.
For all intents and purposes, this combat is over.
Yeah, because I just want to be like, we just want Ro. Like,
So
guys...
again, in a muffled voice, what the fuck? And just like this body that's all she's bound just starts rolling, and like she's like bound and gagged starts rolling and takes the tarp with her and just starts going 1 foot away, 2 feet away. So like the tarp that made the drape just starts curling around her, and she just starts rolling as much as she can over the desert, revealing the other two that were inside the cart, who are now, one of them is sitting with like their face and their hands kind of like this in disbelief, while the other one's laying down on the ground. And the one that's laying down just looks over at you, is like, we were just getting paid, man.
Yeah.
Fine,
Well,
like, take her.
All right. Well, that's all you guys had to do in the first place. So, you know.
And just like picks himself up off the ground, kind of dusts off. And the other two are human as well. The only one that was not human was the orc elf that never exchanged names, but which is actually great for me. I did make one, but I don't have to tell you.
Now you can save that for another character.
Exactly. I don't have to reveal that name. Now I can just move it on to somebody else. That's the beauty of
The
not
legacy
exchanging
lives
names.
on.
Precisely. But gets up and just kind of dusts himself off and like gets into their it's kind of like a cloak, but it's tight like a vest. Just kind of removes one of the pockets on the chest and pulls out a scroll. Just like, here, if you want her, just take this too. 'Cause I don't want there to be any evidence that this happened, that we took the job. We're just I mean, looks over at the one that Chork is representing, and like they're knocked out on the ground, so they are no threat at all. These two literally hit him from inside the cart for even suggesting giving up Ro. So they're sleeping, they're snoring on the
I
ground.
bet you they're kicking themselves now. Like, we should have just given her up.
Yeah. And of course, Ro is still rolling.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna grab the scroll and then is he handing it to me? I'm assuming.
Yes. Yeah, you were the one that asked for it. He stood up and just handed it over to you, dusted himself off. The other one gets up as well. And the other one that gets up is not really looking in fear, more of looking like this is going to be a motherfucker on my reputation. God damn it, I can't believe this happened. Could we, like, listen, could we just not share this with any, like, this is my livelihood. Could we just take the scroll, take her, just...
How much are you willing to pay? Yorick's still invisible, by the way.
Just kind of like literally like looks for the voice and then looks down at their orc friend. I'll give you everything I have to not look like that.
Yorick is going to reappear beside him with his hand held out, like.
Just kind of like takes the bow off the back and hands it to you very slowly. Takes both the swords out, hands those to you. Takes a pouch off their belt, hands that to you. Can I leave with my dignity now, please?
Pants him.
I need to change.
No, I don't.
No.
Yeah, we don't need to see that.
Yeah.
So can somebody grab Ro? She's rolling off.
Adam will
Literally like
run
rolling
over
up.
and pick her up.
You can stop sharing the map now. You hardly needed it to begin with. That was actually a lot faster than I thought it would be, guys.
Yeah.
That was bravo. Very good. I like it. Very good. You wait until the ending episodes to finally work together. It's nice.
Adam's gonna run over and pick up Ro.
Okay. It's just
Do not eat her.
Again, yeah, this 6 foot tall, 250 pound like concrete made pot runs over and picks up what is now basically a hot dog, because she's completely rolled up, and it got to the point where she rolled the entire tarp around herself where she couldn't roll anymore. It became so tight around her she just stopped like a rug that's just waiting to be separated. And Adam just picks her up, puts her over what's supposed to be a shoulder, like right up on the edge of the pot.
Shoulder thing.
Yeah. But it's like one little mess up and she's falling in. You know, it's that kind of shoulder. One little mess up and she's taking a ride inside the planter pot.
I just realized that's... Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I just realized that's the one thing we didn't get when we were leaving Salvetti was ball bearings for Adam.
Well, you haven't had them for a while, so you know.
I mean, I have a crowbar. Well, Zenthus has a crowbar. And just that was gonna be my plan on Zenthus's turn, was just turn the crowbar into a rail cannon.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so we'll send those guys off. Like, they can go get their line, buddy.
Oh yeah, no, they don't even bother with the lion buddy. As soon as you
Yeah.
dismiss them, they just leave.
Yeah.
You do notice the one that handed you the scroll turns around and puts his hand on the other one that just gave up his entire life to Yorick and peed himself a little bit, and they dimension door out.
Oh, okay. What about the unconscious guy? Is he with them or no?
No, he's sleeping. They left him. He's just still there, laying on the ground in the middle of the desert. Basically, another "They Call Me Rick." He's just there.
Yeah. Okay.
Is this guy gonna turn into Vidar's dad too?
Only one way to find out.
I'm gonna look to Xanthus. Can we get the ship back up?
I can try.
Yeah.
He's gonna connect with Belina and ask her how she's doing.
Hurt.
Ugh.
Kind of like twitches a little bit on your back. I mean, she took some damage.
Can I mending or healing the ship?
Yeah, I mean, cure wounds would work. It is technically a living, breathing being. So yes.
Okay, I'll cast healing.
Mending is for inanimate objects,
Yeah,
which
you
she
did it
it's
for Gladys.
yeah. She's a cross between the two, but yes.
You
Can
said
I
both
loot
of
the
20
them
health.
before, if I believe.
Okay. Yeah. So as
Nothing
soon as he puts his hands on the backpack and casts cure wounds, she comes back out into her.
Oh, good.
There she is.
Let's get on. Let's talk to Ro.
Gonna loot the guys.
Okay. Make an investigation check. I'm assuming on the unconscious and on the dead.
Yes. I don't think my investigation is good. It's pretty okay. 13.
13. Okay. Well, 13 is actually not bad. That's like kind of surface investigation. That's not bad. All right. So on the headless guy, so this is going to answer a lot of your questions there, Garrison. On the headless guy, you find. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? 3,500 platinum pieces.
It's a lot.
Just add that real quick.
You find a little bag with 3 diamonds
Ooh.
worth 100 gold apiece,
Ooh.
and then the bow that he had and a couple daggers.
And what all was I handed?
Can I?
2 short swords, a bow, and then the pouch which had 100 platinum in it.
Can I pick up that guy's cloak that he dropped on the ground?
Yeah.
Can I detect magic? Is it magical?
Illusionary.
Illusionary.
Yeah.
You said 2 short swords, a bow. And
Yeah,
then
just
the pouch.
And 100.
literally like as you're looking at this, you guys have been on the field of battle for long enough. You're looking at the short swords and the bow and going like, how could they have done damage with this thing? It's just your basic weapons.
Yeah.
The cloak, illusionary. It's a pale blue. It's not coming off as very like powerful, but it is coming off as illusionary school. And then Cammy, the Chork, the one that was unconscious but still alive, another 100 platinum, and not really much to speak of. The bow, couple blades. They definitely looked like they were paid and they were packed for fighting, but y'all just came in and fucked up their day.
We're good at doing that.
You really are.
Well, what does the scroll say?
This something you want me to read out loud, or do you want to read it yourself?
Read it myself first.
Okay.
York,
Yes.
Can you identify this, please? And I'm gonna hand the pale blue cloak to Yorick so he can identify it.
Okay.
Let's Arcana, or are you looking for magical properties or just
It's magical. I just want to know what kind of cloak it is.
okay? Hell yeah. That is a nat 20 for 26.
He's typing
Clickety clack clack.
furiously. Clickety clack clack, clickety clack clack, clickety.
Okay, and Garrison, this is also written in giant. But of course you can read it, so there you go. Short and sweet. You cast Identify?
No, I'm just trying to. I just did an Arcana check.
And
I
got a
do not-
natural 20.
I have
I thought you-
identify.
I don't
I
have.
thought you had
Identify.
identify. Oh, give me that cloak back.
No, he doesn't have Identify. Steven does, though.
Give me that cloak back, Steven.
Yes,
Can you identify this, please?
you bet.
Sorry, Yorick.
The one nat 20 I'm gonna roll all game.
Um,
Gone.
Oh,
nice.
I'm
That is
so,
beautiful.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
I take the cloak and I cast identify on it.
So it's an illusionary. It grants you invisibility for 1 round. It's not anything crazy.
Okay.
What's it
can
called?
What's up?
What is the cloak called?
Just robe of illusion, cloak of illusion.
Cloak of illusion.
Yeah.
Do I have to attune to it?
No,
Okay.
no, it's really not any. It's more like it was enchanted, but it was like a very, very basic, very cheap, not very powerful. It's 1 round
So,
of
just-
invisibility.
All right. It's not even worth it. I'm just gonna keep it in my backpack.
Okay, but yeah, no, you don't have to attune to it.
Um,
Based
magical item you
on
don't have to attune to is crazy.
based
What
on
is it?
what you're able to identify as well from it, Stephen, is it's not permanent use.
Oh,
So
Okay.
it's a cloak of invisibility. It's got 3 charges on it.
Does it recharge or is it just done?
It's just done.
So yeah, it
That
seems
makes
like
sense.
something you sell to someone.
Yorick, as you guys are you guys are identifying the cloak, and Belina is now out and doing better. It healed 20. She took 35, so you still see like a little bit of damage on it. As you guys are gearing up to go to the next step, and Garrison is reading the scroll he was handed, your book starts to move around in a familiar way in the pouch.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
they're done.
I'm gonna put down the
I'm rolling up the
swords.
scroll.
and well, no, the book was in my hand,
It was.
so I just feel my hand like
Shaking.
tingle.
Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna hold it out and
Okay.
call out the book.
Okay. You see it do like the fast flip, like a horror movie book. It just kind of goes back and forth from cover to cover about 4 or 5 times, and then it opens, and it stops on a picture that everyone on the team sees and recognizes. It's Malador. as a very familiar bright flash shoots up out of the pages of the book in Yorick's hand, floats above your hand about 6 inches, and then a very bright flash lightning bolt shoots out and strikes the ground.
Kill it with fire.
And as
I cast counterspell. No, I'm joking.
as the dust settles and the smoke clears, you see standing a foot in front of Yorick, Malador.
Like the real Malador?
Malador. The same way that the other ones that had been taken by Yorick's book have appeared. The way Adam appeared, the way Antolon appeared, the way Ellenwyn has appeared.
It's
Malador.
It's not entirely him. It's
Is that
a
what is
husk of his former self.
what does that mean?
Herself.
Does that mean Malador's dead?
Typically, when
He died
things
in Coast
appear in
City?
my book,
Malador, you
It
can
means
speak
that they
as
have-
yourself.
Oh, okay.
they have
I'm
met
not
their
sure
end.
how this works.
Did you?
Because
Malador
when
died
Adam,
in Coast City?
Hey,
Well, because when
assholes. I'm right
when
here,
Adam
you
died,
I run it immediately out
appeared.
to at Malador. I grab him by the shoulders. Did you die?
I feel fine.
Oh, okay. Then what the fuck took you so long?
I think I might be dead. I don't know.
Why? What's the last thing you remember?
What's the last thing he remembers?
No, you remember all of it, and you would know what happened and that you felt like you would, you would know.
Well, it kind of went a little something like, "You cocksuckers left me to die.
You jumped off the ship.
You
I
could
thought
have
you'd
came
be
looking
fine.
for me.
You
We
said
can't breathe underwater.
you said
Wait.
I can handle this. Go.
That
Back to
never means
Garrison.
I can handle this.
You can't
You
blame us
guys
for that.
know me.
You can't blame us for that.
Yes,
But
I can.
so
No, you
but
can't.
are you're here.
Not really. I don't even. York always has fucky wucky things.
well,
I got
typically
stabbed through the
when
chest. I'm dead.
Right, but it seems like we might be able to bring you back because you're here.
Do you feel
Yeah.
like you?
All the other forms in Yorick's book, they've been kind of just mindless ghosts, whereas you
But I'm Malador. Come on.
aren't.
Unfortunately, yeah.
it could be
Dar, go
possible
fuck yourself.
if
even in the afterlife, you're a prick.
In the afterlife, I'm alive.
So Yorick, if we get his body, do you think you would be able to put his soul back in it then?
chances are by the time
Yeah,
we
I'd
get
like my
to
body
his
back.
body, well, by the time we get to his body, chances are he's gonna be already rotted, decomposing, and I would assume trying to put a soul back into a body like that would
Well, we might be able to do.
Fuck that
Ultimately,
guy,
form
so
of
I'll
healing.
take him.
Make an intelligence check for me, York.
Where's my ship?
can Zenthus like verify, like, since as a man of science, like, yeah, that ain't how it's gonna work.
Yes.
I sent your ship back to Coast City.
Well, maybe you
Looking
should
for
bring
you.
my ship back, fuckface.
No,
What do you mean, no?
because you're being a dick.
You guys let me die.
You told us to leave.
You did
No, I
tell us to
didn't!
leave.
Yes, you did. We have bigger fish to fry, and you wanted to go find your girlfriend that you fucked up a relationship with. I'm not gonna help you
Those
with that.
words never came out of my mouth.
What did
I'm
you
not gonna
roll,
help you
York?
with that.
I was supposed to roll in
Intelligence.
intelligence.
Cammy's like,
I am
what the
smart.
fuck is happening right now?
Kimmy's still very close to Malador, but is like,
Ah!
what was that?
15.
Okay.
Your microphone is
Your
so
mic
quiet.
is
We can't
messed
hear
up
words
because you
you're
keep
saying.
screaming.
Yeah.
You would know by this point just based on the fact that okay, so you would know at this point that Revivify would not work. And just the amount of time that's passed that he's been gone, not really knowing how long he may have been expired. You're guessing that True Resurrection would be the only spell that would actually do it. And that one isn't guaranteed to go back to the original form.
On our travels to these ancient big sites a long time ago, wasn't there some type of spell that would have brought him back? I think it was called Wish.
I think there's better wishes.
I suppose
does he still have the
there's-
deck of many things?
No.
No, he doesn't have anything.
I mean, I suppose it could work.
How many times?
He does still have his tattoo.
How many times did I tell you to be smart? How many times?
I don't want to take the. It is their fault. They did not come with me.
You can't breathe underwater. You jumped into the harbor.
You
are
guys
a
could have
shark.
followed.
You are a shark. You swim. You have gills. We
I could have
don't.
given you guys gills.
I'm not accepting blame for this.
Anyways,
I'm not
can't
accepting
we-
blame. For
Fine, just blame it on me. He always
No.
does.
This isn't
Yeah.
your fault this time. You weren't there.
This time.
All
It's
right.
not your fault this time.
Let's do this. We got.
I want my body back.
What if we
York
give
was
you-
there.
We will help you get back to your body, Malador. We
York was
will-
there.
I was.
But first, we have to deal with this, and I promise you, after we deal with this, we will go and we will try to get you back.
Dude, I bet like if you just
I
wait a
appreciate
little bit, when the
Then Willow's on the list. Because who knows what happened to her?
I bet
Didn't she
when
turn out fine?
Steven's trying to talk.
Yeah.
What are you
I
trying
bet.
to What are you trying to say, Steven?
I bet when Mr. King Dorum becomes Mr. Emperor Dorum, that he can probably pull some like random magic, whatever, and fix you up. Because I mean, he's literally got a whole section of his kingdom where dead people just live, and those drone thingies can't do anything about it.
Are you saying he'll give us 3 wishes?
I'm not.
Yeah, I'm trying to go to the fucking Great Wizard of Oz.
I mean, he might be able to do something.
Malador needs to
if
ask
we
for a
just wait a
brain.
little bit.
So-
Or
I gotta click my black go-go boots 3 times.
On Adam's shoulder, the
oh yeah,
carpet
I
is
forgot
still
about that.
shaking until Rose's head pops out the end. And just
Oh, right.
Oh,
Adam's
Right.
What
gonna
the
reach
fuck?
over and
What has happened while I've been dead?
take off the tape.
We saved Roe.
Why was Rogue captured?
Who the fuck are you people?
I'm Malador. He's the
Don't
fuck.
kill
Shut up
them.
while I'm talking.
Don't kill.
Well, Ro would know Malador. Didn't Malador
Yeah.
used to work for Alexis?
Yes.
Yeah.
She's talking about the rest of you. She knows Roe and Steven.
We
And me.
just
She never
Ro,
met you.
just understand we've met each other before. You know Malador. We saved you. We rescued you.
Rescued me?
Garrison
This
thinks we-
asshole told me to come out here and then I get captured.
Okay, that wasn't planned. That was someone else.
That was
You
that was
can't
somebody
think
else.
that
was
His
intentional.
We have
Man,
the order.
no
That's
wonder,
even
no
fucked
wonder,
up.
no wonder you and Malador are such good friends, Ro. You always blame people for things that's not their fault. Anyways,
Yeah. I never
Garrison,
called
you take the
friends.
you take the reins.
Yeah. All right.
Hmm.
So,
How dare you throw around the F word? We're not friends.
I can't remember now. Did Steven give her any information via message about?
No, I said that.
No, just
Hey,
wanted
we
to
need to
meet
meet
up.
somewhere. Hey, we need to meet somewhere. Where should we meet? Hey, we
Please
need to
don't
meet
kill my
somewhere. Where
friends.
should
Please
we
don't
meet?
kill my
Yeah,
friends.
please don't kill
Please
my
don't
friends
kill my
in every
friends.
message. And then she goes out and gets captured.
Yeah. So, Ro, by now, you probably know that the rest of the heads of Relictus are going in a direction that you don't want them to go.
You guys
You
are
would
hella
dare.
rude.
Can
Maldor's gonna start
can we talk about this when I'm not bound?
Yeah, Maldor literally, you guys are hella rude, and he's gonna start doing that. That's what I was trying to interrupt Garrison for.
Okay. You take her off Adam's shoulder and take the tarp off
Yeah.
and remove the shackles. Just, thank you.
Yeah, these guys are animals.
Well, I was captured by literal animals.
Yeah. Steven is an
Two of
animal.
them. Lions.
You're technically an animal.
Shut up. I don't know if I can do that anymore. I haven't tried. Oh yeah, I'm dead. Nice to meet you.
Jesus. All right.
Yep, he's definitely dead.
Yeah, I thought I would be sadder, and yet I'm not.
Well, he seems fine. He's here.
You
I
see?
know.
Fine.
I just keep back. I just keep coming back to bug you, Garrison. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. But so Ro. Yeah.
To answer your question, yes, I've known for a while. That's why Ver and I have been putting plans in place to try and take back what we created.
Mhm.
Well, it doesn't work.
So we're gonna need you and Ver to help us take out the rest of the heads of Relictus, and then you guys are free to do with whatever you want.
Don't take any more children, or I'll eat you from the grave.
Oh! Are you talking about kidnapping children, Malador? Is that what you're talking about? You want to get into this right now?
Motherfucker, I'm dead. Sorry.
I mean, where do you want to talk to Ver?
Here.
Like,
Yeah, that's why I told you to bring Bear, so that we could all discuss this.
Listen, as cryptic as you were, I wasn't just going to walk out with both of the heads of our organization. I wanted to see what you offered first. And then I got fucking captured.
Okay,
So what made you think I was going to bring him out too?
I mean,
don't
she
know
does
how
got a point.
This works. Okay, but how many messages? I sent like 3 messages, 4 messages, asking about how we should meet up and all that.
Well, all right.
Do you not understand that people can listen in on that shit? Have you not studied enough?
No, he's stupid.
Well,
She does
here's
have
the
a
plan
point.
Now, I mean, we're gonna bring you back. Go get Ver. Let's work out a plan. And
Hey,
let's-
Garrison, does this still hurt?
Sweet. God, why can't you just stay dead? All right.
Oh, it hit, so I'm not.
I mean,
no.
listen, dead or alive, it's nice to see that he will never change. And to your point, hold on. So we have a dead one and an almost dead one. You guys are quite the pair. We can't just go back in there. First of all, they don't know I left.
Mhm.
I literally had to sneak out of
That was
my own
smart.
place
That
to
was
come out
really
here.
smart.
And if this menagerie of colorful people
Thank you.
approaches Relictus, you're not just going to be let in.
Oh,
Even
yeah.
Oh yeah,
with
no, we
me.
weren't expecting
I
that.
have a beautiful personality.
I mean, I'm currently like a mercenary for you guys, so
You
maybe
are a mercenary for me.
Okay.
I could maybe make it in.
I mean, I could as well.
I mean,
I think
minus the giant weird.
Oh,
Yeah, we were just gonna fucking bomb the place.
Hey, now,
so
don't you talk
that was
about
my original
my
plan.
ship like that.
I always forget he's Southern.
All right. Well, we're
And
burning
you-
something.
You literally see her like look up, and one of the tentacles goes down and wraps around her hand.
I missed
Polina.
you.
Okay. That's okay. She said she'll turn into a backpack to be less conspicuous. Is that a thing?
How
Yeah.
can you speak to her?
It sure is.
How can you speak to her?
Miss
She let me.
Belina.
How can any of you speak to boats? That was never really explained to me.
She let me.
Well, she put her things up in my nose, and it was really sexual interaction.
Okay.
Hey,
That's not how it
that's a bit
happened
much.
here.
But
Why did I have to
Forget
be
I
rescued
asked.
by
Happens at
these
night,
people?
Garrison.
You know, I'm starting to regret being rescued. Do you guys have a
Right?
plan? Do you have a plan to get back into Relictus? Listen, I
You
don't
are the
know.
plan. This is
Yeah.
this is it. This is why
I can get in there by myself.
Yep. And then I need you and Vare to come up with a way to get either us in there or the rest of
I can
the
go
heads of
invisible.
Relictus
Or we just
out
walk in
here.
invisibly behind you.
Yeah.
Or
I do have-
firework explosion death.
No, let's wait for a
No,
little
because
bit.
Let's
there's lots
save that
of
for,
innocent lives that
There
are
are
save
dispel
that.
magic security protocols all over the
Well,
camp.
Garrison, big
these
ass
bombs
INT
aren't magic,
bomb,
they're just
dispel
bombs.
magic, dispel bullshit. Bombs. Big
Wow,
bombs.
all right.
Are you
Wait, does that
typically
mean
accompanied
Malador
by
can't
people?
technically go into Relictus?
Was that a question for me? Technically, he
Kind of
can
both.
because he's a summon of Yorick. If Yorick doesn't go, Malador
Yeah.
can't go.
I think it's I don't remember what the range is that we can be. Let me see.
It's up to 100 feet before you lose connection.
That's not terrible.
Yeah.
After 100 feet, he basically becomes mindless, and you can no longer send commands.
Wait, does that still mean I get to control me? Or
No,
not?
after 100 feet, you turn into just a summon.
So he would just have to get close to me, and I would be like, ugh, back.
You'd snap back, yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. As long as we're within proximity.
That's really not a bad. That's not bad. 100
No.
feet is a pretty far distance.
It is.
You just have to be chaperoned.
Yeah, basically.
So not much different.
Except the guy that randomly gets absorbed into his book is the chaperone.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Just change
So,
chaperones.
Rose just kind of continuing to look. Belina goes right back into a backpack and onto Xanthus' back.
okay. Well, we should have probably got closer to Relictus.
I can. How many do we have?
We can reattach the wheel to the cart,
I
and then we'd have a cart.
can.
I think the car's beyond repair.
Yeah.
Look. I can.
I don't know. I might be able to fix it.
I can transport up to 6, including myself. I can't take everybody here.
All right, put me in the fucking book. You better pull me out, bastard. When you put
still,
boot on ground, I
even
want
with you
out.
gone, we still
Well,
can't
there's
beat
still
everybody.
because there's the big pot guy, and then the yeehaw guy, and
Yeehaw guy. What?
And DB.
sorry, I just really like your accent.
Well, you usually carry DB, but yeah, he
Yeah.
would count as an extra.
Yeah.
Harrison, can I try to tame your animal?
No.
He's already dead.
That's how you
No.
stole my dragon, and now she's gone forever.
How to
Oh.
steal your dragon.
This
It's no longer
dragon-
how to train your dragon anymore. It's how to steal your dragon.
This dragon.
Yeah, so he holds out his hand and like a summon out of a summon.
That sounded like flirting.
So
Zathrax
not only
comes
did you
out.
die, but you killed Zathrax as well.
She went with him. Like a summon out of a summon. Like
PETA
a
is
pyramid,
gonna be
like a
all over
pyramid
this
scheme.
episode.
Zathrax comes out of his
Can I
hand.
release?
What?
Can I release?
Yeah, Zathrax comes out.
No, release.
Oh, like let her go?
Yeah.
You
I
won't
wanna
get her
try
back,
it.
but sure.
Yeah, I want to give it back to York.
Yeah, the tattoo on your hand just disappears. Zathrax is now just the red lines going down the back vanish back into just the normal black
Is
scaly
it the
skin.
real Zathrax or is it an apparition?
It's not an apparition.
It's true. Yeah,
He-
I
he
believe that was
literally-
yours, York.
He literally took her with him.
I believe that was yours, York.
Malador, you could just do that to you.
And she just, like, Zafrax does her normal. She, like, shakes from head all the way down to the tail, turns around, and, like, Toothless on How to Train Your Dragon, barrel rushes after Yorick and just tackles him to the ground.
I want to immediately start poking the beans.
Yep. So you guys are playing like hot potato, but yes, with Malador being out and now Zafrax, that's actually 9,
Yeah. So
and
no,
she can transport 6, including herself. So
let's get back on the ship, get a reasonable distance to Relictus without being detected. We will let Ro go in, and maybe she takes Steven with her. So we have some form of communications, and then we have her either find a way to get the rest of the heads of Relictus out, or us to get in with them.
If
And then
she's
I get to
typically
break
accompanied
shit.
by someone,
And
I
then
can
you get to
also
break shit,
probably make
yes.
my way in. If we're just trying to get everyone in, or no?
You know, if I was to break shit with anybody, it would be you guys.
okay. So Ro kind of pipes up and goes, well, Steven, you're coming with me?
Sure, if you'll let me.
So sure. You know the deal. You've known the deal. So how about you come with me?
All right.
I'm going to teleport us there.
Okay.
Yorick, you go too.
And-
Yorick, you go too.
We'll work out some. I can't take him.
Why?
The moment they see a new face, he's gonna have to be in shackles.
Are you usually accompanied by someone?
No.
Yeah, no, just
I can
Anyone?
bring.
Literally anyone.
I can bring Steven in because he's an associate of mine. Any new face
Do you
is
have
gonna have to be in
any other
shackles.
associate?
No.
Any other associate?
They don't even know I hired
Just
him.
this guy?
They don't even know I hired him. That's why I hired him. Does he look like someone that could infiltrate the Brotherhood? No offense.
I've
But
done
offense.
it before. Well, I didn't. I joined them before.
that's infiltrating.
So let me teleport him. Can you please stop with the chicken? Let me teleport him closer. You guys get on the backpack and do what you're doing. Let him and I go ahead, and hopefully I can put some steps in place for you guys to follow when you get there. I mean, if we're really doing this, this is either going to go very well or it's going to go very poorly. There's no in between. Just understand, no magic is going to work here.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys don't have skills that aren't magic, don't use magic there. Not only will they immediately see you, but it'll backfire. If you don't have anything that you can use naturally,
Garrison, I don't have any weapons.
just stay out here in the desert.
Garrison,
You
I'm just
have
me.
a
I don't
shark.
got shit.
We'll figure something out.
I'm just gonna
I mean,
stare
is
at
it-
her
Listen,
and then turn into her.
that's neat.
Try and dispel it. You can't.
Do what?
Try and dispel it.
That's a neat. We might be able to use that.
That's what I'm saying. Any other associate. It's her voice, by the way.
Okay, so me, and Steven will go.
Well, I mean, to use. I mean, anyone else. I feel like
Troc.
to use would
You'd
be.
be Troc. Or is Troc still? No, Troc
Don't
would be in
make
Coast
me be
City.
Troc.
Troc would be in Coast
Don't make me
City.
be Troc.
You should be Troc.
I don't know if she should be.
Would I still be wanted by Relictus? So technically, could they make it so that like Troc is like bringing me in?
I mean, if you want to run the risk of being jailed again, sure.
No, I don't. Yeah, no, never mind. All right.
Because
Now,
like
yeah.
she literally issued that warning. Like any new face, you're wanted at this
Yeah.
point. So like shackled, tied up, thrown in a cage the same way you did before.
Yeah.
You're stronger this time, so you could impress them again. But you know,
Yeah. All right. Never mind then. All right. Then yeah, I guess you three go in. like I said, the best bet would probably be to lure them out.
You see her like literally like staring at Cammy, the newly formed illusionary bro, and
I'm
just
just like
like
doing
like
what I've
like
been doing, like
like
dreading turning
like
into Troc.
like oh, you turn into Truck?
I'm dreading turning into Troc. I'm just
Okay.
like, don't
She's
make
like
me.
literally like shark circling around her, like
Yeah, because obviously the best bet would be to lure them
This-
out somehow. Because
this would make it way easier to know if my outfit actually looks good.
Right?
because if all
Focus.
magic doesn't work in there, then half of our attacks wouldn't really work. So
I mean, not to listen. Okay.
is there a way to shut that off? Actually, disable that.
I mean, presumably because they get overtaken by the Brotherhood. Allegedly,
Yeah, it's true.
presumably.
Yeah,
In the
it
future.
happens. Just we know. Just
Okay, we're
there's
gonna
no
put
way
it.
to sugarcoat
We're gonna
it.
put a pin in that. But is it really just you guys? Is this it? This is
What
the
do you mean?
master plan?
We're
I
known
mean-
for chaotic
yeah, we're the ones
suicide
from the
missions.
future.
for now,
Like,
we
please
do
tell.
have-
Please tell me that this is just the start, and you got more coming.
yes,
Yes.
we are just the
We have-
preemptive strike.
Yeah. I mean, we've killed a thinker before,
But now he's,
and now he's back. But
yeah.
we've done it before. We could do it again.
Okay, you
And
guys are
he has
talking
the
in
other
circles.
version of
I'm
my
trying
book.
to. What do you?
Yeah, no, we are just the preemptive strike. Focus, guys, focus. We are the preemptive strike. We are here to take out all those that you also probably want to get taken out right now because they are going against you.
I'm going to try and take out Relictus with a bunch of crazy people. Okay.
And yourself.
I used to be.
Well,
the-
myself is hot.
I better not share that
Thank
information.
you.
And we have our backup is King Dorum,
Gladys, come to me.
if you know him, of the Clarolondo Kingdom. He's getting his army ready to come.
No one knows about it yet.
Well, you'll know about it in like half a
Well, now
year.
they know about it.
Again, that's like what?
Again, don't
There's a
throw
lot of
more
holes,
information
just like
out
the
right
holes,
now.
you know,
Right now,
just
we need
like
to
the holes
focus on
form.
one thing. So
We killed the thinker, but he's alive again.
We
yeah.
went
You
down
guys
the
are-
miserable
you
guys are-
thing.
I returned time. Like I changed time and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a time traveler.
okay, guys,
Now,
she
I'm
doesn't need to
actually
know
a
all
hero.
this. Like,
Okay, I'm really having second thoughts about all of this. So like, she literally like starts backing up from the group.
all right,
Okay,
So-
we'll settle down.
same game plan, guys.
Entirely fair.
Bro, you take Troc and Steven in. You get the other heads of Relictus. You and Vare team up. Get the other heads of Relictus out so we can take them out and you can go back to things that you're more aligned with.
Whatever you want.
Cammy, you missed a disgusting pimple right here.
And we missed
That's where
the
it is
whole
on his
in the
face.
future you getting kidnapped and in a drought temple. That's what we're trying to prevent here. So unless you want to go back to that, I suggest we get moving now.
Drow.
Yep.
Okay, never mind.
Just
You said
did,
no more information than she needed.
Did you
Well,
did you
that's-
stay as
that's
her or did
information
you go
she
to
needs,
Troc?
Not that we turn back time. Sorry, what was it?
Did you go to Troc or did you stay as her?
Mm-mm. Right now, I'm still her. I'm trying. I don't want
Contemplating.
to be Troc.
Okay.
I'm putting it off as long as I can.
Okay. Steven, come on over here.
Okay, yep.
So she grabs
Is it gonna be
her hand,
immediate?
but your hand. Yes.
Okay. I just
Grabs your
melted
hand.
reform into.
Yep. Grabs your hand, which looks like her hand. Grabs Steven's hand.
Well, no, I'm Troc now. I
Okay.
turned into Troc.
So like the moment she grabs her hand and Steven's looks over. Oh.
Sorry. I don't like this any more than you do.
You know, I hate him. And you guys teleport.
Me too.
Like that's the last thing that the rest of the
Me
group hears.
too.
Yes, is meat. And as Chalk, you hear meat and flash, and they're gone. And the dust settles, and the sand settles.
All
So
right, guys.
before we go to Chalk, Ro, and Steven, what are the rest of you doing?
All right, guys.
York, I
so-
want out of the book.
Well, we have to find a suitable vessel for your soul.
I don't like this.
Would that work? Yeah,
Also, I have nothing.
allegedly.
I
Can
mean,
we find like a beggar on the street? with,
I
like,
miss
a
my
simple soul?
sword. I want my katana.
oh, I mean,
Yeah,
you're
And then probably shouldn't have ran off alone. That's kind of stupid.
if we find a new vessel, then you're gonna have to take over this person's entire life
Oh, I don't care. I'll just still
because
be me.
you're gonna look like them.
Oh yeah, I'll just completely change what I look like. It's cool.
all
Tammy's
right.
just gonna have to work double time on making me look cool.
Well, that means
Alright,
you're not
let's
gonna
start
have
hitting them
your
with it.
were shark. You're not gonna have.
Well,
You're gonna be a
honestly,
completely
not having
different
the were-shark
person.
isn't that bad if you really think about it. I might actually not be a dick.
Was that the
Hmm.
were shark or was that
No,
just
no,
you?
no. Let's not get too hasty. Let's not get too hasty.
All right, guys.
It's a rather unorthodox way of curing were, like the were infection.
But am
But
I anything but unorthodox word?
Wow, this is painful.
well,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, let's hopefully we can find a vessel for Malador that is not completely useless.
God has come to me.
or instantly getting decapitated.
Yeah.
Oh, so guys, also might have a bit of a conflict of conflict of interests. I'm gonna show them the scroll. I kind of wanted to
Okay.
wait till Ro left to show this to you guys, but it looks like King Dorum is the one who wanted to kidnap Ro and Bear.
I mean, but that would make sense though, because we already told him about the war and shit, so he's probably wanting to mop up shit like we told him.
No. He's the one who kidnapped him and brought them to the Drow Temple.
Oh fuck.
And then
Wait.
So he's the reason that everybody.
Maybe they had a deal gone bad.
So is Dorum the bad guy?
I mean, yeah.
So we just have to pick our poison whether we want to deal with King Dorum or Relictus? There's no winning?
I mean, ideally, both would be in a perfect world.
Is there
However-
a building I could jump off of?
that's what
Have to
I
make
was
one
just
first.
thinking.
Well, hmm,
But the thing is, why did Dorum want to kidnap Ro and Bear?
Vidar, will you call my ship? I want it back.
And
Sure.
if he's the one who kidnapped them and brought them to the Drow Temple, why did he have all of our friends and your families also kidnapped and brought to the Drow Temple?
I'm gonna.
I think a
I'm
cat
gonna-
just
I'm
fucked
gonna-
up. Fuck with.
No, I got a
Cramp.
Charlie horse.
Ah,
I'm gonna. Vidar's gonna call back Gladys in his mind, see if it works.
Nothing.
I'm not getting anything, Malador.
God damn it!
Garrison, go ahead and make a history check for me.
What is my history? That is not
Mr. DM, check our DMs.
nice. That is 21.
Okay, so based on all of the information that you are gathering and that scroll, you also are able to put it together that Ro and Ver went missing for over a year.
Oh, so
Because if this part right here shows that she was getting kidnapped,
yeah,
and soon after they obviously took Ver too because they were both at the temple.
uh-huh.
And this timeline right here is over a year prior to where you guys were.
Was Relictus attacking the Claralondo Empire because
Oh, wrong
Doran
person.
kidnapped Ro and
Well,
Who did you just send that to?
well, when I just mentioned King Dorum, well, when we just mentioned him just now, Ro looked like she didn't have any idea who that was. When Steven just mentioned him.
Hmm.
So then, does that mean that Ver could also be in trouble?
Well, we already know Ver's in trouble, but yeah.
It's just fucking with my head, bro. So what do we do?
Can I?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sorry. Old man issues.
Yeah, so if they kidnapped him and then Relictus was without them for a year, and then at the end of that year they decided to attack the Claralondo Empire with what's her name?
I know, disgusting, right?
Eowyn Crow. I don't know.
So then,
I think
it took
what
him
we do.
a year.
I
That's
think
a-
what we do is we go through with the plan on Doran's side. You know, take out Eowyn Crow, take out my father and apparently my mother, and all the other everybody else.
Uh-huh.
And then when we're like in a place where we're talking to Doran, we pull out the scroll and question him.
Okay.
Because these events haven't taken place yet. Yorick's parents haven't been kidnapped. Trock hasn't been kidnapped. Leatha hasn't been kidnapped. Not yet. Or, I mean, they could be in the process, but...
Well, actually, I mean, what could happen too is, I mean, King Dorm's not at the power he was a year from now. So this battle between him and Relictus, actually, it could wipe them both out. Both sides.
So, do we just sit back and let things play out as is?
Don't think we should sit back because there are people that we need to kill.
I mean, yeah, but
on Relictus' side.
I almost want to say that if Dorm ends up in a weak state, we take him out as well.
I'm down for that. Maybe Cammy could soul cage him, and we could keep him as a pet.
Maybe she could soul cage Malador.
You wouldn't want to keep. You wouldn't want to keep.
It'd have to
Malador
be
as a pet.
near him while he dies.
But is that because his soul? Because his soul's right there.
I mean,
Well, it's technically already caged in a book.
We just all gang up on Malador and
Technically.
kill him so Cammy can steal his soul.
We're gonna kill him
But what about
again.
Abric? Still have usage of him.
Well, that's my thought processes.
Yeah, no. That's a good idea. Like maybe if he gets in a weakened state or accidentally goes down in the fight, that could be two birds, one stone.
Yeah. I will be right back.
All right. So with that, we're gonna go to Chalk and Steven. Yes, I'm calling you Chalk now.
Oh boy.
All right. So,
Welcome to the chalk zone.
the three of you appear. Stephen, a very familiar place to you, which is right outside the front gate of Relictus. The same as you remember it, 10-foot concrete steel walls that go around this massive encampment. Two members of Relictus posted outside. And from what you remember, none of them are like really heavily armored. This isn't a kingdom. It's a slave camp.
Yeah.
So, they're not wearing like plate mail head to toe, but they do run a tight ship. So the three of you just apparate, which they are not unfamiliar with when it comes to row. So you don't get like a Halt who goes there reaction. The three of you appear. One of you looks like Trock. One of you is you that they know Row. Well, actually, no, they don't know Row hired you. But one of them is you, but you happen to be standing next to Row. Immediately, by the way. Oh, wait, no. You can't be dispelled. Never mind. So those two actually run up to both Row and Trock, the two that are outside. They run up. One of them actually gives Trock the brother one-armed bear hug.
Do it right back.
And one of them hugs Row and then turns and got you. And like no words at all, just looks at you, looks at her, and I got you. And then turns around, open the gate, Row's home. And just shouts it. Now remember, in the desert, she said that she snuck out. Okay?
Well,
and this
very
one at the
bad
front
at
gate
sneaking.
immediately announces that Row returned. But nevertheless, the gate starts to open up. You've got two on the inside that are literally pulling a crank, and the gate is rising up, and it has like the sharp spikes at the bottom that literally penetrated the ground to make sure that the gate wouldn't open or wouldn't move, make it more difficult to be crashed into. And it just opens up. And as you guys walk in, Stephen, you see the ever familiar, and Cammy, this is a sight
this
to
is
behold.
all new. But
This is a 500-foot hole in the ground that spans miles. It's about a 3-mile expanse. And this 500-foot hole goes the entire way. Up on the top, there is what looks to be about 100 feet of dirt that goes around the edge of this 500-foot hole. And there are like very, not poorly made. They're actually like very nice little like single houses, like from huts to houses, mud, bricks. And as you're looking down inside the hole, you see piles of brick and ore and steel and just various different materials in various different states of what those materials will eventually become, with small hordes of people, mainly human, down there with pikes and just various tools, like I'm working on a railroad type shit. You see them being whipped when they're not going fast enough. You see a couple of them that are holding buckets of water that are dressed like the rest of the Relictus group, that are literally just like pouring it over. Someone points at their mouth like they're thirsty, and just the bucket gets poured on them, which is completely useless because they're out in the desert and it's sunny and it's hot. You see one 20-foot wide pathway that winds from the top where this gate is all the way down to the bottom of this 500-foot drop. It is a massive area. You also see what kind of looks like an apartment building, but it's missing the walls, and it's literally just jail cells, that just barred jail cells that are stacked on top of each other. And then to your right, like if you walked through the gate and then walked up to the edge and looked down, you see what actually looks like a stage. And on that stage, you see one individual standing next to another individual that has a hand on the shoulder the individual that is not dressed, very very poorly dressed, and then it kind of looks like an audience. It's an auction. It's an audience on seats, and you can hear even from up here, this individual like speaking out very, very loudly from like 1 gold, 10 gold, 100 gold, and then people just, it's an auction, people putting their hands up. And one thing that you do witness is the moment he says sold, the individual who purchased it stands up from their seat, and them plus the one on stage that was just sold disappear. And this is just continuing to happen. And there's carts that are coming up, delivering things to these nice houses, going back down, and then the slaves are taking the pieces that they're working on, putting them into carts, moving them to another pile, working on them again, moving them to another pile. It looks kind of tedious, like it's not really leading to anything for anything. Like the work just continues to go and go and go and go and go for no reason. And then there are piles of the finished product, but the process itself just looks like it's being done for no reason. But that is, it is a lot to take in. It is a lot to take in. Stephen, you recognize all of this from the time that you were here before. So you know that Vare is in the upper houses.
Okay.
And as you guys walk through, and Cammy, you're taking all of this in as chalk, Ro points over.
Not reacting.
That's Vare's house right there, but we shouldn't just like I can go in, but I don't know if you two want to try to sneak from here, if you want to just go check out the encampment and let me talk to Vare. We shouldn't all approach his house. We gotta make it look natural of why we're here. Stephen, you've been around here before. Why don't you take Trock around? Go find something to do. Trock was an asshole here. Just be an asshole here.
I scratch my balls.
Perfect. 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 Ro,
I was thinking the entire opening narration. I was like, he's just
standing. He's just looking down.
You gotta do the scratch and sniff.
Another week without a shower will be fine.
Oh my gosh.
Another week without a shower will be fine. But yeah, she makes her way over to where she said Bear lives.
Okay. Trock, where do you want to go?
I don't know. Where do you want to go, little goat boy?
Well, you're the one that works and lives here. Just walk somewhere.
Don't give me shit. And I hit him in the chest and start walking.
Do you also take on their strength or just their look?
It's their physical form. So.
Okay.
Let me actually pull that up.
So I want to know if it's Cammy's strength with his look, because that would be hilarious.
Yeah.
That would be funny. But yes, as you guys start to wind down this path, Stephen, you're once again taking this whole place in. It's you haven't been here since you took that mission.
Yeah.
And it looks exactly like it did the day you took the mission, because you never came back.
Yeah.
And you're just now wondering, like, a year and a half from now, what does this place look like? Because it is just nonstop hustle and bustle. You know that they like attack nearby towns like Salvetti and Opidum, and they kidnap all the humans and they bring them here and they put them into slavery. And then when those slaves stop producing numbers, they auction them off. And that's how they continue pulling in the money and the resources that it takes to send these excursions out. So yeah. What do you...
I didn't get a firm answer, because the spell does, but the ability, there's not actually anything about it.
Okay.
So, up to your discretion.
All right. So the spell just says you take on the physical form.
The spell says that, but not the ability. Well, the spell specifies that your strength, your physical stats change, and your mental stay the same, but the ability says nothing of the sort.
Okay. Roll me a d20.
3.
Never mind. Okay. Yes. So she slaps you in the chest, and you guys continue walking. I just think it would have been hilarious. 'Cause I'm not going to tell you his plus unless you rolled high enough to like knock him over the edge, 500-foot drop, and there goes Steven. What a way to end his character.
Just like, oh shit. I should tell someone to clean that up. And I scratch my balls and walk away.
But yes. So you guys make your way down.
I take it I'm doing well.
Yeah.
Acting like Trot, yes, very, very much. Very, very well. Yes. Just be as chauvinistic and narcissistic as you possibly can. That's
Gotcha.
there you go.
You're doing great.
Spot on.
You're doing great. I literally made him into he was fun to
Horny
build.
dick.
He was very fun to build. Another character you guys barely explored.
What do you mean we barely explored him? All he did was sit in that hot tub the entire game.
I know.
And he's Yorik's like childhood best friend.
Oh.
Yep. That's what I mean.
That.
That's what I mean. There was so many avenues of this one character.
We used to work together, and then shit went sideways.
Okay, so can we say that for the rest of the group, you guys got on Belina and started making your way, and that your conversation happened on the ship
Yes.
instead of just in the? Okay, got you. I kind of figured. I didn't want to pan back over to you guys and have you still be arguing in the middle of the desert. Let's have the argument be mobile.
Yeah.
So from your position, it is a day and a half to Relictus, and no one on the ship currently Malador has been to Relictus. So you could try the teleport if you want to get there faster. And it wouldn't be no, because it would be Zenthus that would have to be there. Malador could describe it. That might help your roll. And it's up to you. But yes, it is a day and a half travel. So you guys would be leaving Steven and Cammy there with Ro for a day and a half.
So rather than risk a botched teleport, we're just gonna fly in the direction.
Okay.
Aldor wants to go talk to Yorick.
Yeah, Yorick is studying his book, and he's trying to see if there's any way to maybe enchant the bow to where he can use it as a spell casting focus.
Okay.
Hey, Yorick.
Yes.
Why? I've been trying to think about this. Why am I the only one that's been able to speak and comprehend what I am?
Like as far as my summons?
Yeah. Like when you summoned Adam, it was nothing corpse. And they were just puppets, But I'm here.
Well, this book does work in mysterious ways.
But
Even
does that
if-
mean that ice bitch have her hand up my ass? I don't know if I swing that way.
Okay, first of all, don't disrespect her.
Wait, can she hear me?
I would assume so.
Hey,
And
what's up?
considering
I hope I'm your
she
favorite.
I think it's more of a you weren't allowed into heaven and hell didn't want you type situation.
Yorick, you do know he is not the only one. There is one more that has full autonomy. And she's a bitch.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, that's mainly because Ellen plays by her own rules, even when she's supposed to be a puppet of me. Anyway. I'm not sure, honestly.
Yeah. Not a big fan of this.
Well, who knows? Maybe this could be your second chance to do things over and try to do things right.
Yeah, I feel like I've gotten that second chance reset about 3 different times.
This would be more of a
dead reset.
well, a full reset, yes.
Yeah.
Even in death, you're still the same.
Yeah. That's what I got from Garrison.
Oh, yeah, he has one of your spears.
Why?
But,
Did I give it to him, or
Does-
did he steal it from me?
does he know you have that?
Maybe.
Hmm. I'm gonna take that as a no.
He puts it away quickly.
Now,
Puts
Yeah,
it away
go-
in what? You're a ghost. Like,
now,
he like
go
puts it
give it
behind his
back.
back. I can still see through him. Like,
Yeah.
what you
Go
got there,
give it-
Malador? No,
he goes to put it on his back. It falls down onto the ground. Shit.
Oh, shit.
Go
He
give
looks-
it back and apologize.
he looks down, realizes he's not wearing any clothes, as usual.
Again.
You Malador's gonna walk over. He got commanded. He doesn't have a choice. So he walks over. I'm sorry.
You can keep it. I'm not gonna need it.
He starts to rattle off back.
Oh, good. All right. So yes. So it'll take you guys a day and a half to catch up. So meanwhile, Steven and Chalk, if there's nothing significant that you guys are trying to do other than do what Ro asked and like blend in and walk around, you'll have a couple of conversations while you're there.
Like that spear makes my polearm useful again, right?
I think
Is
Yeah.
the
maybe.
spear one of the included things?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
I think any.
If it's Polar
yeah.
Master, yeah.
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 Spear.
Yep. Yep. It does make that useful again. So Cammy, now that you're down onto the flat spot of the ground, I mean the piles of all the materials are super high. You get a firsthand view of everything that's going on, and now you are hearing all of the whip cracks and groans, and you see the hotel of prison cages, just like carpet bombed with different people that are in there trying to sleep. Doors are being opened, bodies are being drug out. Some of them not alive anymore. Others being pulled out and have water poured on them and being kicked and told to get up and go to work. The auctioneer is very loud at this point. It's
It's wonderful.
because you're so far into the ground, it echoes because it has lots of walls and everything to bounce off of. So his voice projects very loud.
Turn to Steven. Someone should tell that guy to shut up. I have a massive hangover.
You should do that. You should go tell him that. After all,
You
you're
should
bigger
go
than
tell
him.
him that.
You can beat him up.
I am bigger than him. How did you beat him up?
I think that's just how things work around here. I think the bigger man has authority over the smaller man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wheels. How would Chalk think? He wouldn't.
I'm trying. I'm trying to look around and make sure like no one's listening, and then I just turn to him and go, "I'm not fucking Trock. You can't actually fucking make me do that." Yeah, you go do it, dude.
I just like the. Yeah.
I'm the bigger guy. I'll beat you
Yeah.
up if you don't go and tell me something.
Yeah.
Because I.
Steven, the voice of Ro comes
any
into
water?
your mind. All right, we're good. Try not to make it obvious. Come up to Bear's house.
Okay.
You can reply to this
God,
message.
he's so loud.
What do I want to say? On our way. Trock is fine.
Bit hungover.
And hungover.
Don't kill my friends. You forgot to add.
Don't
Don't
my
kill my
friends.
friends.
Don't kill my friends.
Don't kill my friends. Don't kill my friends. Don't kill
You
my
know,
friends,
I
don't
just,
kill my friends.
I love I love the idea of you sending messages and replying with them and literally like counting out your words and putting space in between each word, like you're learning how to speak for the first time. On our way, Trock is fine. Don't kill my friends. Okay.
Okay.
Are you counting how much bigger I am than you? That's a lot, right? I think it's more than that.
I mean, he did use like 8 or 9 words, so yeah.
Yeah, it's more than that.
Yeah.
Like 3, definitely.
like 3. So first of all, are you listening to her and trying not to make it obvious?
Yeah,
And
I'm
if
gonna
you are,
try not to
how
make it
would you like
obvious.
to approach doing that?
Probably have, like, I don't know. Well, I mean, Trock's here, so I feel like if I
Fuck
go
yeah,
up
I
with
am.
him, I feel like if I go with him, then things will be a little less conspicuous. Or I could just like make a scene and have him escort me to there. That's another, but I don't know if I want to do that because I'll probably be back here at some point.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Have you told me that you got a message yet?
No. Oh, we need to,
You just saw him counting his fingers.
Yeah, I know.
we need to go see there.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I turn and start walking.
Okay.
I don't know where it is.
Oh, I guess I have to leave. Yeah.
You see her just like turn toward the big pile of ore and start walking, which is the complete opposite direction.
Right. Left. Trying
You're going too fast.
Trying to make it look like Trock's leading, but
So like a dog chasing its
Yeah,
tail, she just walks and then quickly turns and then turns again and like
It's like Google Maps, but it doesn't say in so many. It just says
Exactly.
turn right.
just says turn and you just sharply turn.
Mhm.
Eventually,
Good luck,
yes,
everyone else.
eventually. You know what? Just for the hell of it, because I want to have some fun with this. Cammy, roll me a performance check, please.
My new die has been rolling very badly. Oh, fuck yeah. I used one of my old die. Performance, you said?
Yes.
24.
Okay. So as if perfectly pulling off being hungover and a little groggy, Trock pulls off the perfect performance of slightly forgetting where he's supposed to go, walking over toward the pile of ore, catching a glimpse of the sun. Nope, wrong way. And turning around and making another turn and looking down at the ground and going, ooh, shiny. And then eventually making his way back to the path that leads up to there. And multiple people of the members of Relictus, including a lot of the slaves, going and just carrying on with their day, like not a care in the world beyond the fact that it's weird.
Did I notice them looking at me?
Who?
I kind of
Yes.
zoned out. They were looking at me like I was weird.
Yes.
What are you looking at? Fuck off. Tell that guy to shut up. Just keep walking.
He's looking at me too loudly.
So you're saying tell that guy to shut up. One of them's just kind of waving you off. You hear another voice go, I know, right? And then
This guy gets it.
you hear another voice go, oh God, please, crack. And then a body fall on the ground as you're walking
Much
by.
better.
But eventually,
Got that guy whipped.
eventually you guys do make it up to what you know is Bear's place. Ro is actually waiting outside. And as you approach, she's okay. That wasn't exactly, never mind. Should have remembered who I was talking to. Please, come inside.
Was what?
Oh, when we get in here, you can drop that, by the way.
Are we in? Are we
You
in
would
yet?
be, yeah. Yeah, you would
Okay.
go inside.
Oh God. I just turned back into her.
Much better. Much better
I'm
to look
liking
at.
this one.
Much
I'm
better.
liking this one.
So as you go in, and for like the head of Relictus, you would think like a mansion or no, very, very modest home. Pretty much enough space for like two people. Sitting on a sofa, table, drinking tea, offers you a cup. And there again, you see, actually, I wrote that description down. I don't want to be wrong. Give me a minute.
Whoa.
Have any of us actually? Oh yeah, we've seen Bear.
Yes, you have.
We haven't seen Bear at this point in time though.
So tall, even with sitting down, muscular, well-mannered, just short blonde hair, but kind of looking like he's trying to grow it out and not really succeeding all that well. Has it pulled into like a really tiny friggin' ponytail in the back, and the side hair isn't long enough to go back there yet. And just for whatever reason, thinking that it looks good. Deep blue eyes, light skin, obviously not wearing armor in his own home, just regular clothes. And like I said, modest home. So nothing too spectacular about the sofa or the table or the tea set. And Ro leads you two in, and he's just pours you guys cups of tea and pushes them forward. So these are, and Ro goes, yes, these are the two. I hired him for the Brotherhood job, and what are you doing? Never mind. And I really don't know who she is other than a very
I'm just
good
used to it.
representation of me. Not sure how I can use her yet, but obviously, as you can see, and Ver kind of looks, and two of you. That's a
I
terrifying.
turn into Bear. Two. Very good tea, by the way.
You never said my hair looked that bad.
I just thought it was a choice.
Well, I'm done with that. It just puts the tea down. So what's the plan here? Ro kind of turns to Steven and you. Fill it in, guys. What is it?
Okay, so
Oh, Jesus.
The other heads of Relictus are plotting against you guys. They're working with the Brotherhood. They're gonna overthrow Relictus, and then they're gonna go attack a whole bunch of other kingdoms that you don't really have any problems with. They're just gonna leave you alone. Nothing was gonna happen. And with
also
the
one you don't know about.
yeah, and with the sole purpose of just like taking everything over. And that is with the help of the Brotherhood, like random mercenary factions, with the help of the witch doctor Ellen Crow from an alternate timeline, and
then there's the people that want to kill this guy.
I'd said mercenary groups. I included them in that, and well, that's what they are.
They're formed around you.
They're mercenaries.
Not exactly for hire.
They're mercenaries. Who are specifically there to hunt me down, but Ro, you know that. You know
Bounty
who I
hunters.
am. And the help, basically just evil people all around. I know you guys aren't exactly the like nicest people, but comparatively these are like pure evil. They just want to see everything burn. I like this place. I like how everything is right now, and quite frankly, I would like it to stay like this and not have to deal with being in fear of my life every day and ruled by a magical old lady.
Okay, I understood about 5% of that. However, the only other real head of Relictus is our guard captain of Avro.
Didn't we see him in the vision?
Yes, you did.
That's what I thought.
That's the one.
You're telling me that he's gonna. I mean, he's never really agreed with me and Ro anyway, but now you're telling me that he's gonna launch an assault again. Do you have any proof of this? I mean, you're talking alternate timelines and witch doctors, and yeah, everyone saw it.
I saw the vision. Okay, then I'll turn into a Vavro. I haven't met the guy.
I mean,
clearly I saw something.
Great likeness, but that doesn't really prove anything. You guys are witch doctors, and okay. Ro also told me you just took a walk around the encampment.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh shit. I wouldn't have known which one he was though.
Doesn't matter as long as you saw him.
Fancy.
He's actually.
Look at people's faces. I was busy pretending I was hungover.
Avro would actually be the only one that would be in like full dress, like plate mail, unless he's working. He was actually, he's one of the ones that looks after Zalkar, the job foreman, who's the one that's out there whipping people. But yeah, Avro would more than likely be the only one in the entire encampment that is actually like dressed for combat. And at some point, maybe not, you would have seen him down there.
Shit.
Because again, you were focused on being hungover. So.
I was focused on being hungover. I can turn into the witch doctor. And who else was there? Who else would help prove this?
The mercenaries.
All of them?
All of them.
You think I memorized every single one's face? I looked at the people in fancy armor and that was it.
But we are not.
I mean, listen, all kidding aside, we deal with some really like crazy magics and all of that all the time. But you're talking alternate timelines and witch doctors and Avro turning on us. I mean, that's not out of the realm of possibility. We're all we could all turn on each other at any point in time. Mm-hmm. And Ro from another room goes, hey, well, I mean, it's true, but that's not the point.
At some point, Ro can vouch for this. You will both be captured and held hostage in the Drow Temple. We found, when we went to meet up with Ro, she was in the process of being kidnapped and taken to said Drow Temple.
Well, she filled me in on the kidnapping part, but not the Drow Temple part. She told me how insane
was
the rest of your group
Yes.
seemed.
Year-ish later, I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
But either way, you two get kidnapped, and that leaves Relictus vulnerable. Avavaro takes over. Brotherhood comes in. Everything.
Okay. How about we take a seat, drink some more tea.
Yeah,
Already
this
sitting.
sounds
Maybe-
crazy.
We're already sitting.
Maybe I'll spike it a little bit because it sounds like you guys need it. We're going to go over this with a fine-tooth comb. Let's pull the curtain back a little bit. And how about you guys crash here so that we can get all the details, even the crazy ones.
Okay.
All right. And with that, we're actually going to, because I know what you guys are going to say. So we're actually going to fast forward through. So everyone would get a long rest.
And
Well,
that's
need
what
a long
happened.
And that's what happened.
How does that work for Malador? Does he get long rests?
Yeah.
I don't even know what his regular health would be. I haven't even done that, to be honest with you.
You're at eternal rest. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's true.
So how much health does he have?
You would have what you were left, whatever you left over with.
So just regular 122. Got you.
So yes, you guys start approaching the outskirts of Relictus. Oh, by the way, during this amount of time, Stephen, did you happen to send a message to any of your crew, or are we leaving them in the dark?
I mean, we're doing exactly what we said we would do. I don't feel like there's a reason to fill in for that. But I have had that message I've been wanting to send for 3 weeks.
Okay.
I've already sent it in my personal channel 3 weeks ago.
Can you
If-
count on your fingers the words so that I can point out you're counting to you and go, who you talking to?
But that's after we get done with everything.
No.
You're gonna have to resend it. I'm not gonna go find
Okay,
that.
I'll find it.
But all right. So yes, you guys are approaching Relictus on Belina. How are you guys approaching?
It's gonna be like the closer that we get, we're gonna start approaching a lot slower, so that we have time to formulate any kind of strategy that we want to go about this.
Yeah, well, obviously we're gonna hold off until we get some sort of signal. So I want to stay far enough away that we can't be detected by anyone or any type of spell.
Well, since Miss Belina is an octopus, she should be able to cloak herself. So
In theory.
we can stay kind of as stealthy as possible.
Cool.
Okay. So you guys are staying on the ship and doing this?
Yes,
Okay, so make a stealth check for Belina.
she's just gonna use Xanthus. Okay, not bad. Let's use the flashy dice.
More like the fleshy dice, because it's made of flesh, because
16.
Fleshy dice, yes. Okay. And where are you guys all positioned on Belina as you're approaching Relictus?
Well,
So
it depends on how the camouflage goes. If we have to all go below deck so that we're all hidden, then that's where we go.
I would assume so, because it would be Belina herself going invisible and not us. So that
we
would be
all
the
go below
best.
deck.
Okay. So you guys are all below deck. All right. Belina slows down to go in as quietly as possible.
Well, we're not going into Relictus.
You going into it, over it?
No,
We're just kind of
staying-
staying
just
on the
approaching it.
outside.
we're not going near it or in it.
Okay.
Like I said, I wanted to stay far enough back that nobody can see us or detect us with magic until we
Okay.
get some sort of a signal.
Okay. So, Steven and Cammy, you guys wake up inside Bear's house after a very long and lengthy and confusing conversation about everything that you guys have been going through. Cammy, since you joined the party, and Steven, since you took the job from Ro originally. Just all the gaps that you can remember from Coast City and the Brotherhood, all the way up through Salvetti, Gaudium, Clarolando Empire, the Drow Temple, everything that you guys remember, all the beats that you can remember. Having the conversations blur and blend together when you just kind of like offshoot the conversation into something that has nothing to do with what you're talking about. It just reminds you of a memory, and you just start talking about it, like stealing from the old man, caging Abric, the Vinum Valley, the Draconian Mountains, and the fight against the dragons. Nothing to do with Ro, Ver, Relictus, or the Empire, but just allowing this really weird conversation and meeting to go in whatever direction your head and your mouth lead you. And you wake up in the morning to the smell of fresh breakfast and more tea that was brewed and served. And you guys start drifting very slowly to a safe distance of Relictus. Garrison immediately bringing back PTSD and the thought that you are still a wanted man here. You guys hear from the inside of the ship. Steven and Cammy, you hear much louder. 6 explosions. And not only hear them, but you feel them as it shakes the foundation of Ver's house that you are in. You feel the vibrations going through the floor. You hear explosions that sound like they are 3 feet to 100 feet away from the building. The wall just behind the sofa where Ver was sitting as you guys were filling in the information completely blows out. And you see the house that was right next to his demolished and on fire. And you start hearing sirens going off from within the camp. You start hearing voices and footfalls of yelling and everyone trying to go as ready for this as possible. More of these balls of fire start hitting outside of the building and blowing dirt in every direction, blowing bodies in every direction. You see 3 of the Relictus members running up to Ver's hut through the wall that was just blown up. And right as they're about to say something, another ball hits the middle one and blows all 3 of them and just scatters them all over the inside of the house, all over the outside of the house. What are you doing?
For context, someone else is attacking the Empire, correct? Or the Relictus?
That's what it seems
It's
like.
just explosions. As soon as I heard the
runs
first
up back.
explosion. Oh wait, us or them?
I asked Steven and Cammy, what are you doing?
Okay.
I'm going to turn to Ro and say, my friends are waiting kind of outside Relictus. Can I get a message out to tell them to come in?
I don't even know what the hell's happened. Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to...
Are these the guys that you were waiting for?
No, these...
No.
No.
As soon as the first explosion I heard and like felt, I turned back into Troc to try and not be suspicious.
So you sent me a message and I leave to get kidnapped. Now you're here telling me you have help and people are
Oh my
dropping
God.
bombs on our camp.
You can't seriously think that. I mean, it is 2 very convenient conveniences that it coincidences. That's the word.
You know,
That
it's very hard to take you seriously when you look
Can
like
I turn
Kennedy.
into her?
Thank you. And just more. What are you guys doing from the outside of the camp? You're inside Belina right now trying to stealth up.
I'm
And
running upstairs.
From a distance, you just start hearing explosions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Kind
follow
of run up
behind
to the
Alex.
deck and see what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, what the fuck's happening?
You guys go up onto the deck, and from up in the sky, from what you could weigh 100 plus more feet, surrounding Relictus, you could clock about 10 different bodies that are just lobbing fireballs down onto Relictus.
Ugh.
Somehow penetrating all of the dispel protocol that they have outside the camp, just lobbing them like
Can I put
missiles.
2 and 2 that these are thinkers?
There aren't 10 thinkers. There's only 5.
Is there? Do I see like a mass of troops? Do I see any flags or sashes or?
Make a perception check.
Any indication?
I mean, my passive's 30, so.
I know that, but you're trying to focus. That's not passive.
No, technically, you should have been able to have told I stole your spear because I rolled a 30.
That is true.
16.
Well, no, meets it, beats it.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
But that's why the moment you pulled it out, I was like, yeah, he has your spear because it was equal. But...
Yeah.
23.
Okay. So are you basically like running around the railings and the deck of the ship, just trying to get your bearings, or are you standing in one spot and looking around?
Yeah, just standing and like looking. I'm trying to see if I see any type of. I might even just fly up and like do like a 360. You know, just trying to see.
So I mean, as you're flying up, you're noticing a couple of things. As you fly straight up, it's actually difficult for you to get close to whoever these figures are. Yeah. Something is actually pushing you back and not allowing you to go high up toward them. Ignoring that for a second and flying around as you're trying to get your bearings, not only is the sun starting to go down, but you can actually see approaching Relictus tank.
A tank?
With
giant.
Thousands. Now keep in mind, he told you 2 weeks to collect this army.
Yep.
It's been less than 1.
Yep.
And you see tank leading a charge with hundreds and thousands of very well armored and well dressed individuals. With 10 of these magical figures above that you can't approach, or it's difficult to approach, lobbing fireballs as this tank and his army is moving toward Relictus.
So that's our backup.
Yep. Well, they're early.
Can I send Mr. What's his? I'm stupid. Dorum a message. Tell him to stop bombing everything.
Sure. Send him a message.
Would I be able to do a perception check to see if I can see my father or my mother anywhere?
You can.
Okay.
I'm gonna look for Ryle.
What are you doing? You're
Make a perception
early. We didn't need this yet.
Please don't kill my friends.
I gotta.
Yes. You can't keep forgetting to add that.
I got a 25 in perception.
Okay. So you don't hear anything back right off, and the stress of the moment, maybe the message didn't reach him. You hear his
I got
response.
a 23 perception.
Okay. You hear his response come back.
I love these new dice.
You hear his response come back. You guys were just a convenient distraction.
God damn it, of course.
I fucking knew it.
And that's it. That's all you get. Vidar, yes. Both.
Where?
Flying above the army.
Attacking Relictus?
Yeah.
Do I also
So
see Ryle?
pretty much the complete opposite of no, you don't see Ryle. Well, yeah, no,
He
you
would
don't
be
see
in
Ryle.
Coast City. Yeah.
Yeah, right now he would be in Coast City. But pretty much the complete opposite of what you saw before, minus Elwyn Crow and Zenthus. You see now, and not the Brotherhood, not the Royal Guard, not Gaudium, not any of those, not anyone from Coast City, just this massive frost giant with an army of various races, from humans to just different size giants. The largest collection of giants working together that you could ever see, because giant factions hate each other.
Yeah.
And then flying above this horde is Kralista and Alcaron. But no sign of Dorum. And they are approaching. How high is Belina right now?
I would say she's closer to the ground, like closer to the canopy of the trees.
There are no trees.
Or like, oh, we're in the desert.
Yeah.
So like 20, 30 feet off the ramp.
Yeah,
Yes, you're in the desert.
I'd say like 30 feet.
You're in the desert on a horse with cocaine. There is no trees. There are no trees.
Had one too many of the drug apples.
You did.
I still have some.
Yes. Very much so.
Saldor's eyes widen.
I still have some.
So
Alright.
we're still being firebombed, right?
Yes. Yes.
So
yes.
actively under siege.
I'm gonna,
Yes.
So I'm gonna get Roe and Ver and say I don't fully remember exactly the plan, but I know this wasn't it. So we're gonna just get you two to safety, right? Right?
turn to Rowan Bear and say, this is the army that we called for, except they're not helping us anymore.
Oh my god, I fucking knew it. He takes over my fucking hometown, and then he does this shit, backstabs us, fucking... What does he do with the orange teas? Sorry, we need to get out of here.
Except this should not be possible. That this army is way too big for his kingdom.
You haven't seen his
We
army.
haven't seen it.
Oh, okay, yeah. But presumably,
We're
Rewind.
just being firebombed.
presumably.
He could firebomb us and be a
Anyways,
normal
we've
sized
been
army. We need to
double-crossed.
leave.
Yeah, we've been set up. We've been double crossed. We've been betrayed. We need to kill some people.
We can say this once we're out of the burning building.
Maldor disappears into the book.
Wow, you're a lot of help.
I think he just has to pee, probably.
I have to use the restroom and go do an activity.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Malador disappears into the book because he actually does have that choice. Give me 1 second here, because
Because the book was still in Yorik's hand, it looks like he just absorbs Malador.
Yes.
Kind of
my
like how
God.
he absorbed
Your
your dragon.
dragon.
Right.
Parallels.
Stephen
That's right.
and
We have a
Stephen
dragon.
Cammy. Yes, you do. Stephen and Cammy, I need a dex save from both of you.
I have advantage on those.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a nat 20. I don't need to roll advantage on that. For a 26.
That's a lot of dice.
A lot of damage.
Why does my health keep resetting to 145? I don't have 145 health. Stop doing that. Every time I long rest.
Make sure you deselect the reset maximum HP change.
Okay, that's it. We're running as we're taking this damage, right? Like, that did happen. We did start moving. Because if we stood there for, like, any amount of time longer, Cammy would have just started grabbing people and pulling.
Enough slices.
I think we can take this army.
Okay, you're allowed to think that. Opinions are everyone's.
I'm just pointing out for a second here that Adam has lightning bolt and he's got enough components to cast it 3 times.
Okay. Steven, Cammy, what did you roll for your save?
15.
Okay. What is your current health right now?
161.
Okie dokie. Steven, you take 54 points of fire damage. Cammy, you take 108.
That's fine.
As 3 of these explosions while you're running clip both of you on your way out of whatever's left of the building. I also need athletics or acrobatics from both of you, please.
Oh, God.
Actually, I've got a roll for them too. Okay, well that's fun.
I get a 19 plus my acrobatics,
I
so
got a 16.
I'm using my portent roll.
Okay, that's fine. So you managed to not
23
fly off the
total.
500-foot cliff. Steven, you just barely catch yourself from flying off the cliff. Vare catches himself. Rose not so lucky. She rolled a natural 1. So as this explosion happens while the 4 of you are trying to leave whatever's left of this building, you take that damage, and then as the dust settles, you watch Ro just...
Can I
Levitate
Okay.
60 feet at will.
Okay.
I was gonna jump in and dimension door.
She just
Rises vertically.
and she kind of, thank you.
You can't move side to side, so
I'm not moving at all.
yeah. I have to do it, I think. But I can't get you back over here.
Yep. And Vare and her both also took quite a bit of that damage. Vare is like bleeding out of every pore, and the explosions made a couple new ones.
So
I'm gonna
Ro-
mask cure wounds on us.
Yeah,
Float her back up.
Vare took the full 108. Ro took the 54.
Float her back up, and then I'll throw. I probably have.
Okay,
50
we're all
feet of
gonna heal
hempen rope,
24.
right?
All right. There are more of these explosions coming.
Yes.
So now that you guys are outside and you're kind of looking around trying to heal, you catch her midair, you look up, and there's 10 figures floating above the city, just lobbing these fireballs.
How high up are they?
100 or more feet.
And
It gets difficult to tell.
are they like floating or are
Yes.
they on platforms?
No, they're floating.
So they're like flying.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And they're scattered very, not even strategically like a oval shape, but it's encompassing the city to the point, the camp to the point where they're hitting every angle. So like the big piles of ore are being blasted. A lot of the slaves are scattering like ants from this distance, but they're being blown away and becoming like one with the sand they used to work on. The stack of metal cages that were once the prisons get blown apart and topple over, and those start scattering across the ground. And a lot of the prisoners, the door flies open and they run out thinking they're free, and then they get hit with a projectile and blown away and buried underneath some of the bricks.
How far away is Ro right now?
Ro?
Yeah. That's
You
the
caught-
one that's floating, right?
You caught her at about 50 feet out.
50 feet out.
Yes.
So like
Within your 60 feet, like 50 feet away from you, you caught her.
Mhm.
She was on her way down.
but I have to like be able to grab her to move her. Is the issue with that.
Yes, she is 50 feet from you, which right now, because you were so close to the edge, would be 50 feet over an open hole. And she's just...
Can I use Mage Hand to just push her?
You could, sure. Is levitate a concentration?
I think, yeah.
Well,
And Mage Hand is not.
So you're good.
Duration 1 minute.
How long does levitate last?
10 minutes.
Okay. So you have some time to do enough.
Mhm.
How far out can you do Mage Hand? Isn't that only
30 feet, and then I move it.
Okay.
Oh,
So yeah,
right,
you
shit.
can. You
The
can
hand
push-
vanishes if it is ever more than 30 feet away from you, or if you cast the spell again.
Well, that's a no. What are you guys doing from the outside while they try to get their bearings on the inside? I'm going to try and flip back and forth. So be ready with whatever it is that you're trying to do, because I'm going to try and flip back and forth between the two groups as fast as possible and give you guys all enough screen time. We haven't gone into initiative yet because you guys haven't told me you're fighting back yet. Right now, it's just getting your bearings, and those two are trying to survive. So what would you on the outside like to do?
It's a good question. We haven't heard anything from Steven yet, though, right?
No. No, he sent one message out that I can't tell you about, and then he contacted Durham and got the reply, but didn't say anything.
Well, looks like they're early, guys. Let's try and get in there and get our guys. What do you say?
All right. Well, let's go.
Okay. So how are you guys approaching on Melina?
Yep. We're still gonna take the stealthy approach, because the closer we can get without being detected, the better.
Okay. Melina will instinctively stop about 20 feet from the wall.
Yeah.
And then immediately turn into a backpack. So you guys are all now on the outside of the ship.
Do any of us know message? Can any of us get a message to Steven?
I don't
Only
know.
120 feet.
No, message is unlimited range.
That's
It's
sending.
not. That's sending.
Yeah, sending is unlimited range. Messages
Is 120 feet.
Yeah.
And you have to know the general direction of them because you have to point them.
But yes, the rest of you are now either in the air, Vidar and Garrison, if you guys are flying, or on the ground, because Belina gets within 20 feet, instinctively stops, and turns into a backpack on Zenthis.
Yeah.
That would be the dispel. She just immediately feels
So
it
how,
and goes
how
away.
are the fireballs getting through?
Good question. I told you that they were somehow breaching the dispel protocol that she said was around the city.
Well, this is as
So-
far as she goes.
Would
So
we
the
be
other-
able to send a message in and out then?
You haven't tried? Can anyone else do messages besides Steven?
I can, but
You're
Right now,
there.
we're pretty occupied right now.
and I don't. It's message. It's not sending.
Yeah. The two people that are able to cast message go together. That's like sending,
Communications.
it's like sending both of your clerics in without help.
Elder jumps out of the book.
It's
can't.
You can't. You have to be summoned.
it's
like-
kind of
You
a
can
death
go
trap.
back in yourself, but you can't jump out on your own.
Got you.
If we tried to go in now with all those fireballs raining down, so
What are you doing, guys? Time is of the essence.
Well,
I don't say.
yeah.
Yorick's book vibrates intensely.
Cammy and Steven, I need another dex save.
Oh god, no.
We're gonna die, dude.
God, not like this. Not like this.
21. Oh wait, what was your mass healing word?
24 HP.
24 or 25?
Well,
I didn't put that.
And I okay.
Come on.
Outdoor
guess,
is York's new vibrating butt plug.
You said
on mysensualsecrets.com.
I guess let me
It's a
let me
hand
try,
plug.
let me try and fly in and see if I can get them.
okay. Cammy, you rolled a 21.
I rolled a 21.
Okay, that's a save. Steven?
I did one better and rolled a 22.
Fantastic. So you both saved. So that is math. 18. 18 points of fire damage.
That's why you gotta have one of these.
Yeah.
It's really handy.
As another one,
Yeah.
while you guys are trying to get your bearings, trying to get row out, another one comes down and crashes into the cliffside. This time, not a direct hit. It hits the side of the mountain and blows upward from your feet, sending Bear, Cammy, and Steven back onto the pile that was once Bear's home, and pushes Row further out into the hole.
She can't move sideways.
Now
I
the
guess she
explosion
can be pushed. Fuck.
Yeah.
So if I ran up to the edge, how far away is she now?
She is now 80 feet out.
Fuck. My plan.
Actually, Row is unconscious.
She dead.
There is too.
She dead.
You guys are weak ass bitches.
Yeah,
I'm
kinda.
gonna. So what's at the bottom of the hole? What's at the bottom of the cliff? If we just went down there to then get her and come all the way back around and up.
Well, directly below her is the auction stage and all the chairs that
Okay.
are now blown to shit, and so really nothing. Potholes and sand.
But there is a way back up out of there.
If
it
you
just
went,
take
if
longer?
you went down the path, yeah. If you went down the entire path, yes, it hasn't been blown apart yet.
Okay.
They're like just below the surface of the path that you'd be walking on. There's holes being blown into the side of the mountain from hits that aren't hitting anybody, and there's also bodies being splattered into it. But directly down from Row would have been the auction stage and chairs. Now it's just craters.
Yeah. I'm gonna lower her using my levitation. I'm gonna jump and then cast levitate on myself, levitate myself down, and then run over to her. Does this work on a creature you can
And-
see?
I mean, okay, but picture how much health you have right now, and she took 171 damage.
I'm fine. I'll be fine.
So
Okay.
Does polymorph work on unconscious people?
sure.
Okay, I'm gonna just turn her into like a bird and then just fucking pick her up and book it.
Okay.
Okay.
As long as she doesn't take damage, it should be fine.
Yeah.
Can I get a message out now? I think I can probably do that.
Message?
Or sending out.
Yeah. Are you
Okay.
casting another one? Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
So
Well-
Cammy, you get up from the pile of rubble that was once Bear's home, leap off the edge.
Well, I
Of this
get up, I
mountain.
I run to the edge. Fuck! I lower her, leap off the edge, lower myself, and then you can.
So, and while you're at the bottom, you're getting a very different kind of vantage point. You are now in a bowl, and you're just watching these meteors.
I'm not taking the
essentially.
time to watch it, so.
And you just polymorph into a bird.
Receiving. Sure.
Please work. Please. Oh, good. You worked. Pick it up. I'm gonna name
She's
you Lyle.
panicking a lot more than that. She's
And just
fucking scared.
booking it. Okay, give me your.
She's
your
also
book,
still Row.
You're booking it, and what's up?
She's also still Row.
Yes. So you're booking it, trying to go
Up the path to get out.
roll me a d20. Since I was gonna give you Trox, I have to give you Rose. So you're gonna do an acrobatics. So give me a d20.
It's a 9. Well, 5.
You rolled
Plus.
a 5.
Yeah, plus her stuff.
Okay, that would be, okay. So yes, you run with a serpentine speed that you never knew you had in you. You're just channeling your inner Row, and somehow, like Sonic the Hedgehog, serpentining around these fireballs that very awkwardly seem to be following you as they just explode and explode and explode like a Tom Cruise movie, just blowing up next to you, and you're able to go around and just push the dust out of your face as you're trying to cradle this tiny bird. Steven, after you see that, you look around at the rubble to your left and your right, the holes that are now blowing out the platform where these houses used to sit, and unconscious bleeding Bear standing next to you, and you send your message.
Okay.
Who are you sending it to?
Garrison.
Okay.
First 2 words. Holy fuck.
Dorum. Is double crossed one word or two? It doesn't matter. Double crossed us.
Hyphenated.
Help me. Ro and Bear are unconscious. We're fucked.
Please don't kill my friends.
Please don't kill my friends.
Please don't kill my friends.
Well, no, see, when he's talking to friends, that's the first thing he says. Hey, Garrison, don't kill my friends. Dorum double-crossed us.
Will you allow me to use a bonus action to drain life from Abric in the soul cage to regain 2d8 hit points?
Yes, you're not in combat yet. I haven't had you guys roll.
I know, but it's still like...
I know, I got you.
So I still have... Wait, I have bonus actions.
So yes, Garrison, you received that message, which was Dorum double-crossed us. Please help, we're fucked.
Yeah. I'm heading in.
Okay.
So.
Oh yeah, you did say that you were heading in. Is anyone following him?
I'm gonna make sure nobody else can follow me because I'm immune to fire. So.
Okay, that is true.
I am safe. I will go in and get them out.
Yeah, Vidar's just keeping an eye on
Where
his mother
did
and father.
Keegan go?
That's a good question.
Did our live shut off?
I hope not. I'll check right now.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Tech fail.
Well, let's check. How long ago is...
Oh. Tech failed, trying to fix.
It crashed out about a minute ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stream down panic. No, not really. We're recording, so it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, so can I reply to that message or no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, you can reply to ascending.
I'll reply on my way. Where are you guys?
Which you have to cast again. Can sending go back and forth, or
No.
is that
Sending can. It's one and a response.
Okay,
right.
so
But that's it.
So
I'm back in the fall. I'm getting the live back. Guys,
He's back.
I will say on my way. Give me a signal of where
I
you
should
are.
have heard my panic in the fucking live stream.
So, give him a signal.
Mhm.
Can I... What could I do here?
Do like a prestidigitation.
I mean, he's...
Firework in the air or something.
I thought I could thunderclap. That's something.
Bear's dying right next to you.
Okay, yeah. Good point. I should probably pick Bear up. I'll hit him with a 2nd level healing word.
okay?
We'll go ahead and heal
All right.
12 HP.
Okay, so Malador is back in the book, so he's fine. Garrison, you're immune to fire, so you're fine. Because it doesn't do bludgeoning damage. All it does is fire. But I need Vidar, Yorick, Zenthus,
Live again.
Adam. To all
Thanks,
make
Jack.
dexterity saving
They
throws.
didn't follow me into the city.
No, they're still on the ship.
Why is my camera not working?
They can
Dex
see the ship.
saves.
I need Yorick, Vidar, Zenthus, and Adam.
What you're saying is they can see the ship now.
They've been hovering above it the whole time.
Oh, I guess we're all on the
Oh,
ground.
no. You guys weren't on the ship. You guys were on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's right. So yeah, still,
Book vibrates.
you guys were on the ground. So yes, Vidar,
It's like
Yorick,
a phone
Xanthus, and
ringing.
Adam. What's up?
Mm.
Yeah, it's like a phone
It's
vibrating.
the book is a phone.
I'm glad you're at least letting me get away with the book vibrating. Can't talk or let myself out,
Incoming
but I can
call
make that
from
bitch vibrate.
Malador.
I'm getting a signal from the other side.
Full bars.
Okay.
The reception on this thing is great.
Vidar, what did you roll?
21.
Okay, so that is 20 points of fire damage.
So I'll only take 10. Nope.
No, that's half.
I'm resistant.
Oh, that's right, 10.
So
Yorick.
it's halved and halved.
Yorick was a 15.
That is 40 points of fire damage.
Yikes!
Ouch.
Xanthus,
Xanthus rolled a dirty 20.
20 points of fire damage. And Adam,
14.
40
Wait. If the fireball lands in Adam, does he then launch it back out?
It didn't land in Adam,
Ooh.
but that is
Actually, wait a second. I can absorb elements as Adam for a reaction.
Ooh.
a callback to an old character.
That's why we love Adam.
I'll get-
He was actually a W character.
I'll get 2 HP back from that fireball.
Okay. So you
And
take
then-
40, but you
Hell
regain
yeah.
2. You
Yep.
take 40, but you regain 2, so you take 38.
But do you take it at all if you absorb it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you still take the damage.
Think about
Yeah,
it.
You
you
just
just take some of it. Yeah.
It just tastes flavorful now.
Mhm. Yes, as one of these fireballs from one of these individuals bombing the camp shoots right down at your group. Garrison, so you track away from the group to go in by yourself, exchanging these messages with Steven, and you hear an explosion happen behind you. And as you turn around, Vidar being the only one that barely took anything, but Yorick, Xanthus, and Adam get pushed further into a much larger group, as there is now a crater right there where the group was standing. Oh, I also need a dex save for Belina.
Belina, no.
She does have a 15 damage threshold, but
Well, wouldn't
Ooh,
it be the same as
That's a
this?
nat 20.
She attached to him?
Yeah.
backpack.
Yeah.
That's a nat 20.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? In the spirit of campaign 2, you don't take anything. That's how we're doing that shit.
And what makes it even more impressive is
Hey, I got a
this
nat
is the
20.
dice that chronically rolls nat
on the
ones.
very first roll with Steven.
You
I
did.
said I got a nat 20,
Give your health back.
I think. Yeah. How much was that first damage roll?
54. Take
So
it
back
back.
to max health. Yeah. Thank you.
Yay.
Oh, I should have taken a picture of it. I forgot we do that now.
Yes. That's for the viewers and shit, but yeah, just because. Why not? Yep. So,
Yeah,
Cammy,
well,
you make it to the top of the mountain. Steven, you're sending your messages. Are you sending another one as a response? Because he's asking you to send up a signal. Are you sending up a signal?
I don't have
Does-
anything to send up a signal with, really, other than, I guess, like, I don't know, Eldritch Blast.
That is a signal. So as you are contemplating what to send up as the signal for Garrison, your part of your team gets fireballed right outside the front entrance of Relictus. Now that you guys are on the ground, the army led by Tank is now approaching very close to the outskirts of Relictus, and the fire bombing comes to a stop. and those 10 figures begin to descend down. What are you doing?
Hiding under something and giving the bird a potion.
I can just see you like separating the tiny beak. And...
Well, the tiny beak's been flopping open and closed. It's just like, go, no, go.
as like half of it pours out.
Go, no, shit. Oh.
Should I send Barry towards Doram's army?
I'm sorry.
What are you guys doing?
Dog.
I could do
That's okay.
that.
It's like storming.
Are the magic people within 60 feet of me now?
No.
Damn it.
Said beginning to descend, not yet.
Oh.
I love where you put that that playmat, Yorick. That's like awesome.
Dude, I'm so proud of that playmat.
It looks
I
sick.
love it.
You got to send a big picture of it. I want to see.
Oh yeah.
Is the bird conscious now?
Yes. Did you roll for the health?
Oh, I did not roll for the health. I didn't know if you wanted me to do that or not.
Even one will wake her up, but I just
yeah,
need to know where
because
she's
it's a
at.
bird. Ah, I dropped my D4 for
Well, I
so
guess I'll
6
just-
hit points.
Okay.
Shoot some Eldritch Blast and see
I'll
what
delete
happens.
this one.
Hopefully.
So this pigeon in your hands as you
I'm
very
holding her
sloppily
properly.
and just
Like,
starts
no, shit, no, it's okay. I know you're a bird. Calm down. It's okay.
just like fluttering inside your
It's
hands.
okay, bro. I turn around.
Starts trying to
Look at me.
bite your thumbs.
No, we're under attack. Stop.
Yes, and in all of that confusion, you're looking up and you see these people that were bombing the city starting to descend, one of which coming right down on top of you.
Oh, I said I hid under something. I try and find better cover.
Oh, roll a stealth check. You're not really a rogue, so you can't hide, but roll a
I
stealth
mean, you can
check
take the
anyway.
hide action.
That part. You said you shoot up an Eldritch Blast?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll shoot one up to like signal, and then I'll shoot the other two at one of the guys coming down. So I get
23.
3 of them.
What's up?
23.
23. Okay. So you believe you're hidden enough under a chunk of debris that got blown away from Vera's house.
I'm covering the pigeon's mouth. I'm just like, calm down, calm down.
As it's just like biting your, taking
Somehow
chunks
this
out of
hurts
your
more
thumb.
than the fire.
Taking chunks out of your thumb. Okay. So
You
yes.
just like the taste of your own skin, huh?
So yes, yeah. So yes, Garrison, as you turn from your team that just took a fireball forward, you see just a beam of light into the air and dissipate like a firework. Steven, go ahead and roll the hit with your 2 other Eldritch Blasts, and
Okay,
then that will
25.
Yep.
And a 17.
And that will launch us into initiative. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. You said 25 and a 17?
Yep.
Hear me out. Give Malador his own initiative roll.
So the 17 is going to hit, but the 25 is going to go back to you, and you're going to take the damage.
What? All right. Well.
As you launch these 2 Eldritch Blasts up into the air, you see one of them actually make purchase and hear, "Ugh," and the other one literally ricochets off like a BB, shooting like a train that's passing by and hits you instead.
Well, the one that hits him is going to do 15 damage.
Okay.
And then the one that hits me is going to do 13 damage.
Okay. All right. So Garrison, you saw the signal. What are you guys doing?
I'm heading towards them.
Okay. So you're running in.
Flying
Flying in. At this point in time, the front gate has been blown open. So like literally a steel cage door that just has that spread. It's been blown to shit. Most of the concrete part of the 10-foot wall has been cracked and broken and blown through. The steel parts of it are still there, but it's just literally looking through thick steel bars now. Most of that concrete has been blown over and broken. They've done massive damage to this place. So as you fly in, actually immediately with your passive perception, you notice Ro hiding underneath a big piece of wood, hoping that maybe she's out of sight from everybody, and
Holding a
then
pigeon.
holding what looks like a bird in her hand, and then Steven literally looking up, and you see him shoot another one that ricochets back and hits him center mass.
Why? Why would you do that?
Garrison, hi. I'm not Ro. This is Ro. Ro's a bird. We gotta fucking go.
Yeah, that's yeah. All right, I will pick them up.
All right, so
we're in initiative, right?
no, not yet. So this isn't going to be initiative. This is going to be more skill check. So first of all, I need to know what those on the outside are doing and what those are on the inside are doing. If this is now a gather your friends and escape, it's going to be a skill challenge. Everyone is going to get 3 turns to contribute to whatever it is you're doing before the army reaches Relictus.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I plan on grabbing the.
Or I should say collectively 3 turns. So like whatever you're doing, Garrison, you're gonna roll. That's gonna be a turn. You get 3. So
Oh shit.
three of you can tell
Oh,
me.
shit.
3 of you can tell me what you're going to do to contribute to whatever it is you're doing, escaping or fighting, before that army hits Relictus. So go ahead, Garrison.
Yep, I'm gonna grab Cammy, Ro, and Steven and Bear and head back to the group.
Okay. You are grabbing 4 people.
Technically 3.
Technically 3
Ro
and a
is a
bird.
bird.
Okay. This is, and I understand that you're strong and I understand that you're fast, but this is multiple people that you're grabbing in a panic. So it's gonna be athletics or acrobatics at disadvantage.
So yeah, I'm gonna grab Cammy. I'm gonna have Steven wrap his hands around my neck.
Yeah.
Cammy, give him
hold
a good
up
roll.
and throw
I
Bear
only
over
have a
my
16
shoulder.
left.
Okay. So yeah, it's a and she has to announce it before she knows his roll.
You
But
get
acrobatics
a 16.
or athletics.
You get a 16.
I'm gonna get a 16.
You're gonna get a 16 because I'm giving you a 16 because that's the only one I have and it's pretty okay.
All right.
And he has to take it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
16 plus his proficiency
Plus,
bonus,
yeah,
technically.
plus your stuff.
Oh,
It's not just a
so,
16.
Yeah.
Oh, so it'll be 16 plus my athletics.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Which is
so
what?
that's a 27. It's a plus 11.
Yeah.
Huge.
I wouldn't
so
have
you
done
are
that
fine.
otherwise.
So-
I just negated your.
So you swoop down and you grab Cammy, who is Ro, and the bird. The bird's a little awkward. Oh, Lyle, and then fly down and pick up Steven like you fucking retard. Why? Pick him up. Go over and scoop up Bear. And the moment you scoop up Bear and fly away, a fireball, boom, right there underneath you. And again, like a weird action movie, you just start flying away from a fireball
You're welcome.
as it just leaves like a small nuke crater into whatever was left of those households. So that's
I do like a rat or something.
that's one.
Flighty.
So Garrison, you are now escaping with 3 people and a bird on your back. You are going half of half speed.
Yeah.
Which I know.
Fourth
I'm
speed.
so sorry.
Well,
It's just a
I'm
habit.
gonna,
I
I'm
can't
gonna,
help
I'm
but
gonna
spice the
dash,
fucking shit.
obviously. So.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But what is your speed right now?
So walking speed is 70. So
Yeah, that's right.
dashing would be 140.
Yeah, but we're going a quarter of that.
So 35.
That's half. Yeah,
No.
so a quarter of that. Yeah, so you're dashing at 35 feet.
Yeah.
You are slow right now. And compared, you're literally flying through the air going, I don't remember this speed at all. Like, things are so slow. Is this what I used to look like? Yeah, very, very slow. Okay, I need 2 more. Because the rest of you are on the outside, so I need 2 more.
Sure.
And this could be
York,
from
let me
Cammy.
out.
This could be from Cammy. This could be from Steven. Just because you guys are in his arms doesn't mean you can't contribute. But I need 2 more contributions to this.
I can counterspell any of the fireballs that are kind of coming near us.
Yeah, but do we want to waste that on that?
Well, from what I am gathering, and correct me if I'm wrong, Garrison, you wanted to gather and escape.
I'll gather him back to the group. Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so counterspelling a fireball would not contribute to that
Yeah, that's what I'm
group skill
saying.
check. I just wanted to clarify before I said that.
So that's basically free.
It doesn't really help, but yes. But yes, I need 2 more before that army shows up. First of all, I need to know if you guys are escaping or if you're staying and fighting, but 2 more.
I think
2 more skill challenges to whatever you guys are doing.
I think the play is for York to summon his big guy and then we run away. On Belinda.
We can't keep running, dude. We can't keep fucking running.
Are we gonna
but
fight
we
a
just
full
go-
army of 100,000?
Well,
We
we
go
have
lead an assassination on Durham, and then this all resolves itself.
it's not just Durham. There's Elo and Crow. There's my mom.
There's
There's
always
my
Elo and
dad. There's so many things, and they're all here. all
Durham's
at
the
once.
one with the power, though, with that shit. So
Well, I think we've done this all before. I think we can do it again. Because we've killed plenty of people.
Can you send another message to Durham?
Yeah, I have another spell slot.
Tell
Actually,
him.
Lord, bitch.
Unless I use count. If I send another message, I can't counter spell anything.
As one of our 3 turns.
Yeah, like guys,
Tell-
there's the
tell
What's
him-
gonna happen
or-
after?
Hold on. Tell him to gather his group of people, and we'll get ours, and meet at a place to just duke it out. Hold off on the army. If he wins, he can have Relictus and everything.
So kind of like what was that movie? The Achilles movie about that movie,
Yeah.
the Iliad.
Just
They-
trying to
they meet up and then they fight with one
Just trying to-
person.
stop. Not like one person, but like our group of people versus that group of people, the leaders of this army.
York.
No
your
one
mic's
else
muted.
is
You are
initiated
muted,
doing
York.
Yeah,
this
York,
now?
you've been muted for the past.
That might explain why y'all didn't hear me
Yeah.
when I was talking
We
about
weren't
Barry.
ignoring you. I promise.
Oh,
I think initially they heard about Barry, but after that.
but then after that you muted.
Yeah, you muted at some point.
Yep. So he that's Barry's entire existence is to come out, fuck shit up, explode, and then drag whoever he can grab into the fiery pits.
Yeah, I think we should do that and then just run away.
Can I command Barry?
But I am gonna release Malador from the book, and then I have to go get Jill.
Okay. Yep, you do.
Hey, what's going on, guys? What did I miss?
Everyone's dying.
You
I'm
come
also-
out. You come out into the group, and there's a giant hole in the middle of what was once a tight-knit group. Yorick, Zenthus, Adam all took damage.
Fuck!
Garrison is now flying overhead with Cammy and Ver and Steven at some form on him as he flies over the walls of Relictus to come back to the group. And that
I'm
is
thinking that for 5 seconds, and you guys let this all go to shit.
true. By the what you went in before the fireballs even started
Yeah.
lobbing.
Yeah.
You didn't
So-
know.
No,
So-
Malador, this is your fault because you left us. You left us, Malador. You went to the book. This is your fault.
What?
Wow. What a callback.
Oh, the audience loves it.
Oh,
What
I
are you
love it.
talking about? It's
So-
my fault. I'm fucking dead.
Exactly,
I'm
Malador.
gonna try something. I'm gonna hand Malador the book. I'm gonna call it out and I'm gonna hand it to him and see if he can actually hold it without it being extremely heavy.
No.
No?
No. No, like he can't hold it at all.
Dang.
Love the idea.
I was
Kind of
gonna
have
be
a
like-
feeling. I kind of have a feeling I knew where you were going with that, but no.
Just be like,
That's-
here, there's a spell in here. Use it only if you have to. Dang. But I will tell Jill that you all say hello.
Mhm.
Will yeah, and drive safe.
Yes, drive safe. The traffic is crazy.
Yes.
Will do. It's not me you have to worry about.
What?
So
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
bye everybody in the
Bye.
live.
Yeah.
Are we
Later.
back on the line?
Rose waving.
Yeah, we have been.
Oh.
Yeah. Bye.
Maybe
Bye
this
bye.
will be the finale.
This is my rose stand-in because I have a bird somewhere, but I don't know where it is.
Well, I mean, you could use the
Right
one you threw
behind
on
you.
the bed earlier.
It's
Yeah.
behind you. You threw it on the bed.
No, I meant like a small holdable bird.
Yeah.
Ah.
Like a
Like a
more of
pigeon.
more of a pigeon bird.
So I'll just use Stegosaurus.
I'll just use this. That's okay.
Same thing.
It's the same thing as a bird.
Listen, if I had minis, I'd probably be using horses for all the shit you guys do.
Hmm.
Be like, no, this is a giant lion, and it's just a horse little figurine.
So are we just gonna let Harrison carry us for the rest of the time? Because I don't have anything else.
I mean, that's if that's what you guys are doing, then it would
I have
just
a way
be,
to get me out and me out alone.
and
I have
it
a
would
way
it
to
would
get
basically
you
it would be another check to make
out.
sure that he could get over and get over everybody and keep going. And especially if you needed to pick anybody else up.
I mean,
Can I cast darkness where the guys are firing?
The
Are
entire. Oh.
well, the
Like
fire
on them?
bomb stopped.
Yeah,
They all
there's no more
started to
fireballs.
descend. One of them shot at Garrison because they saw him. They shot at the group prior to that, but the fire bombs have stopped essentially. And Garrison, now that you went over the wall and went back to your group, the army is like,
so we should leave.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
and you're also starting to hear things from inside the walls where those 10 landed that aren't fire anymore. You're starting to hear zaps.
Oh boy.
And we haven't seen any retaliation yet from Relictus, right? Like they haven't launched a counter attack or anything.
From what you guys could see, they got like surprise fireball.
Yeah.
These 10 just bloop and started launching fireballs.
Aldor's gonna sit in the chair, the main chair
What chair?
of the
We're
ship.
standing. We're standing.
Belina's not open.
Oh.
there is
Yeah.
a ship.
She's a backpack.
Yeah, she's
Open
on
the ship.
Memphis. I'm not opening that here.
We've got to go. Open the ship.
I am not
It's,
opening her here.
The dispel thing. So we got to get farther away on foot.
Does it look like the dispels thing is even working anymore? I don't think so.
Well, regardless, it's better to get farther away and then not
You hear that shit? That's them fucking
all of a
breaking
sudden
shit.
give us a giant target on our backs. So we're small now. We can slip through. let's head out.
Okay, so you guys are I am assuming you're not going stealthily. Are you guys going at full speed?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
dashing the fuck out of there.
Also, I'm gonna hop down.
I'm gonna
so-
attempt to go shark mode. Does it work?
Yeah, yeah, it'll work.
Okay, sweet.
I'm gonna hop
I'm
down
Ghost
there.
Shark!
I can run on my own.
Okay. I will need
Joke on Ghost!
a group athletics check, please. This
Fun,
is
fun.
Who wants to roll it? Garrison?
I'll roll.
Thank you.
I have advantage of +11.
Oh, dear.
That wasn't me.
I'm busy holding a bird.
23.
I just don't have good
Okay.
athletics.
that
It would've been a
is
natural one if it was me.
that is a second success.
Yay.
So you guys dart out of there, and I mean, as you're running, Garrison, with your passive perception, you're noticing you're running, and just you're like running by this horde, and it just keeps going. It just continues to go for roughly about a quarter-mile stretch away from the front of Relictus before you finally reach the end of the horde, and you're just running out into the middle of the desert. And I'm assuming you keep going. Vidar, did you join them in running? Because you said you didn't want to.
Yeah, I mean, if everybody's going.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
we
just
We're
making
gotta
not fighting here.
Yeah, we're recollecting ourselves.
Okay.
So
Yeah, we need a lot more nukes for that.
2 of our party members are severely hurt, so
And I, don't have
I'd like
weapons.
to probably do a short rest for them and then head back.
Head back.
So as you guys
Side.
get a safe enough distance away and find a spot that you can at least chill, off in the distance, you just start watching what looks like the foundation of Relictus just start to crumble. Like termites on a piece of wood. It just starts to go down. And you just watch flashes of electricity build up into a large bubble around where the city was, and then more explosions. And that large horde of army just continue to move across the desert toward the city. What's really fascinating, actually, Garrison, from this distance, you can still tell, is that massive horde goes into the city, but does not exit the city.
So I'd like to look to Ro and Ver. Ro's awake, right?
Ro's a bird.
I look like Ro. Okay. I'm gonna dispel bird row.
Okay. She like pops back out as herself, bleeding, because she only has 6 health. Bleeding. Just like coughing and puking up blood, nose bleed, eye bleeding, ears bleeding, bleeding everywhere. And Ver is still mangled and unconscious.
Ro, does Relictus not have any defenses?
We were working on it. Not against stuff like that. I don't know how they got around the... and she sits down. I need to sleep. Kind of like blinks and looks over at Ver. Is he,
Didn't you even heal him?
He's
I
alive.
healed Bear
You healed Ver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
for 14 HP, I think.
Yeah. Well, I mean, thanks for getting us out of there. I don't think anyone else came out, but I mean, that took care of Avavro if that was the problem.
I think Favreau is part of the reason why that
Bigger problems.
Although I kind of think he may not have been the problem. Was this the This was the army that was supposed to come help you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
This-
starting to think.
Was this your plan all along?
No, this was not the plan all along. This was not the plan. The plan was that they would come and destroy Avavaro's army, but I think the army that we saw marching to the Clarilondo Empire was not going to attack it, but was going to return for rest.
I mean, how do we...
I think that's what we saw.
I mean, Avavro recently sent his army out on a mission. How do we know they're not in there?
Don't.
Yeah.
Did anyone see Avavro get killed?
I didn't see
How
that.
do we know? How do we know that he's not part of this?
Yeah. No, we're gonna have to go back in.
Yeah, we're gonna have to return at some point.
I ain't going back in there. Fuck that place. Fuck that place. We were building a whole new encampment anyway.
Yeah, Derelictus.
Okay, you've done your homework.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that place. I ain't going back. You guys can go back in there. I ain't going back in there.
Yeah, Dialectus even was just a fucking hole in the ground, honestly.
Oh, that's where it all starts, man. And does anyone have like healing methods? I'm kind of dying over here. And like as she's
You're
talking, she's
alive.
like spitting blood as she's talking. Like,
If you get a long night's rest, you'll be fine. It's amazing how this world works.
D&D logic.
Have you lost your... Cammy, what happened to you? You used to be such more friendly. What happened?
She had
You would have
to
healed
pretend
this
to be
person
Troc
in a-
for.
You would have
2
healed this
hours.
person in a moment. What happened to you, Cammy?
She had to pretend to be chalk
She
for
had
like
to
20
pretend
minutes.
to
Um,
Troc for 20 minutes.
In character as Ro right now.
Don't do that.
And I
Be
did
Cammy.
already heal her. I already healed her. I literally already gave her one of my
He's
healing
just gonna
potions.
start. Be Cammy. You're being rude. You're not Malador. You're
You're
Cammy.
being rude.
Nice.
But no, Cammy
Can't be
has a point.
Malador.
8 hours of sleep does wonder for the human body.
It does.
Human.
It's insane.
For anybody.
Humanoid body.
Humanoid body.
I mean, bro is human. So
All right,
it's not-
guys. So what do we want to do? Want to go back in there and
I want my weapons back.
I want to kill Dorum.
I want to kill Dorum too.
I
And
wanted to kill Dorum.
I
Was
would
it
like to point
the-
out,
I miss my weapons.
did anyone see Dorum leading that army?
nope.
Because
I
he's a
sent-
pussy
I
who
sent
doesn't
him a
deserve an
message,
empire.
and he responded to it,
Uh-huh.
and he wasn't out there, so I'm thinking he's still at the kingdom. If we want to
He's a
go
pussy.
mess some things up.
Is that the consensus of the group?
I mean, that's one of our options.
I need weapons.
I give you the gold sword that you gave me.
That doesn't do anything for me.
It's a sword. Better than nothing.
Vidar, what are your thoughts?
I
Just start believing in the one true God.
I don't
I don't know who the
really
fuck
know.
that
The only people that I didn't see
It
Dorum
was like
when I
N
scanned the
something.
army.
Uh,
I only saw. I didn't even see Elwin Crow.
so do you think we should go take out Dorum?
I
I
mean,
feel
that's
like
certainly an
that's
option.
too. I feel like that's too much of the easy option. Correct. I feel like that's what they
You
would
think
think
that's
we are about
the
to go
easy
do.
option? Is
But
take it out?
hear me out here, though. After what just happened, wouldn't you think they would think we'd be on our way?
Why?
Because they just turned on us and didn't work with us?
They might assume we're dead.
Yeah, they probably assume that we're dead. And I think that we can travel faster than an army of 100,000.
I don't
got
know.
here.
It seems
got
like
here
they,
in
it seems like they
2 days,
just
so.
fucking teleported there immediately.
Well, clearly he's had this army ready for
No,
probably.
that giant
Years.
tank there. That was
Yeah, that was the guy that welcomed us.
yeah.
So, and he's the general, the right-hand man. So he's not with Dorum currently. He's not back at the kingdom. So, if their top general is out on the offensive, you saw those other giants. They're not very smart. So who's defending the kingdom right now?
But you think he would really be that dumb?
Well, I guess we gotta go pay Dorum a visit.
I mean, that our options are pay Dorum a visit or call on our little friend Barry to clean some stuff up back at Relictus.
Or we can.
I say we
Barry
send
on
Barry
the king.
on. Yeah, I like that plan.
Alternatively, I don't like it. It's very questionable, and I'm not an assassin.
You know, I like
He
heat.
does fuck the shit out of orange tieflings. I could get really close to him, is all I'm saying.
You know what? I can too. I have disguise self.
You can
And
see through
actor.
that.
Can he?
Yeah.
He did like
I
me,
could
so
put on
maybe I
orange
could
makeup.
do something to him too.
His goat walks in, painted orange. Very clearly the same goat he's talked to before. Just orange.
I have
Cammy, hear me out.
proficiency in the disguise. He won't be able to tell the difference.
Cammy, what if I took it a step further and I helped you get in with him? Because he seemed to like me.
You're dead.
Yeah,
You are dead.
he knows you're in cahoots with us.
Yeah.
So I don't think he was actually very fond of you, considering the treatment we all just got.
I don't know. We pulled out the weed and stuff, we had a special connection. It was a bond. You can't. It's a bond that you just don't understand.
Did you not just see what he did to us? I don't
Weed bond.
think-
It's still
No,
weed bond, man.
I don't think. No, I think he just
Nothing
murdered.
breaks a weed bond.
I mean, granted, these were innocent people. He just killed thousands,
Again,
if
man,
not
it's a weed
tens
bond.
of thousands.
I assume you're talking about the slaves.
Yes, I'm
and
talking
not-
about the slaves.
okay.
I'm not
I
talking
eat
about
all of
those
them. I
over
eat you
there.
all of the time. What kind of difference does it make?
I think. Okay, Garrison, what was that you said earlier?
He's just ignoring me.
We go take out Dorum.
After that.
We sick Barry on him.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
That is a pretty good option.
I like that option. Destruction.
So that's the plan then now, guys.
Probably.
Go back and
We're
take
just
out
going
Dorum.
and- Yeah.
All right, now how are we gonna get there?
Figure that out.
The
Boat. Ship.
Oh,
Boat.
Gladys, come to me!
Can
Please!
Huntus, can his ship teleport?
Yes.
You can, right? Yeah.
oh yeah, we can do that.
What,
Yeah,
teleport?
alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And isn't
like
that
the
where
main
we
thing
got
a
the
Nautilus
second one?
does.
No. Yeah, we flew the second one there, so it already knows the place.
Okay, so that's the plan. We're gonna go back to the Clarolondo Empire and try and take out
And
King
then
Dorum.
Try and
Let's
figure
do
out
it.
how to take them out.
I think that would
Whether
be a
that
good
be-
idea.
I mean, our job right here is done. He took out Relictus. Pretty
Yeah.
much, so.
Yeah.
All right. Let me roll for teleport.
Guns blazing or fucking
Different reality.
Honestly, I'd be okay with that. I'm tired of this.
At this point, yeah.
Tired of this back and forth. I want to go live a peaceful life on the beach. I'm ready for a beach episode.
I want to go home. I've been
You
wanting
guys
to
can
go
just
home,
kill
but
the
this
other world
guy,
Maldor and give me his body.
this Durham fucker. fucks
Well,
up
that
my
was a 98.
Oh fuck! So
Yay!
perfect.
So when you guys have Xanthus tell Belina take us to Dorum,
Uh-oh.
so
Oh fuck yeah!
you
We
guys
teleport inside of
teleport.
his chest cavity.
You guys teleport with Belina, and she apparates right in his dining room.
Fuck yeah!
This 50 by 30 octopus ship apparates right underneath the ceiling of his castle and demolishes 3 out of the 4 walls
Fuck
and
yeah!
just blows them all over the pathway of the kingdom as Dorum now sits right here.
Can we just
Belina,
lower the ship a few feet?
like
Yeah, just
cutting
start
a
crushing
steak?
the motherfucker.
Do we go with the fucking plan?
York ship or Xanthus, bring a ship down. Start crushing him now.
Bring it down a few feet. Either way, I assume that we get.
I didn't get an answer.
I assume that we get surprise round.
God
I'm
damn.
gonna do something real stupid if I don't get
Why
an
am I-
answer.
Why am I rolling so well against myself? Okay, that was a 93. So yeah,
Hell
You
yeah!
you guys appear inside the castle and just murmuring up above there, guys, just lower it on top of him. And underneath Belina, you're hearing the cutting of a steak, and you hear, oh, fuck.
Fuck yeah!
And this heavy ass octopus ship just crushes him and pancakes him into the floorboards. And because she's 30 feet tall, it penetrates and pierces into the floor and just buries him underneath his own castle.
Oh my god.
Okay, I guess I don't have to fuck him.
Yeah.
There goes the BBG.
Campaign's over. Let's go home.
And actually, that is
Christ. Oh my god.
that was one of 2 directions I was going. So not only is this the perfect way to end the episode tonight, but we're concluding the campaign tonight.
Oh, nice.
Oh shit.
So congratulations, guys. That was one of the 2. The other, because there were actually 2 BBEGs. One of them you're not entirely sure what the fate is, but
Do we know who it is at least?
Is it the fucking general guy?
Avavro, yeah,
Yeah.
it was 2. They were actually 2 BBEGs that were working together and pinned against each other at the same time. And y'all created them, by the way. With all of your decisions out there in the world, you 2 created both of these guys. You guys created both of them, pinned them against each other, and had them working together at the same time.
Should this be in the breakdown?
I love the consequences of my actions.
Sort of. So what we're going to do to end this, and I know it's late, so just bear with me. What we're going to do to end this is I'm going to go around to each character and just not the 20 years that I told you about before, but like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. Just tell me what the plan is for your character from here. And then we'll get into the decades later afterwards. Like from here, if you could go 3 years in the future with Vidar, what would he be doing?
Shit.
You're going first, don't mess it up.
I feel like he didn't. As long as his dad is out there fucking with him, and now that his mom's alive, I think he's gonna try to go deal with that stuff.
Okay. try to find him and handle that?
Yeah, whatever
Is he
handle
gonna
means.
is he gonna handle it with violence, or are you gonna try and reconcile?
It'll have to be. It'll not one or the other. It's he's gonna go and talk to them.
Okay. We can go over that off camera too
Try to-
and figure
try
out where
to-
that goes.
Figure it out, but if
Okay.
if it resorts to violence, then he's not against it.
And Malador, unfortunately, I already know yours. You're going to spend the next several years attached to Yorick trying to get a new body, and we'll discuss that as well. But I'm going to go over that with Yorick because he has to tell me where he's going to look and who he's going to eventually choose if he finds anyone. And then once he's successful, we can go over what Malador does with his new form, which I'm perfectly fine with that.
I could honestly be able to make me be able to play him in the future for a campaign.
Don't get too far ahead of yourself.
Garrison?
He's my favorite.
I know. Well aware, man.
So Garrison for the next, at least for the next year, he's probably going to want to try and hunt down and murder the people that killed Malador.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Because he's going to be pretty upset that he died like an idiot. Try to avenge that.
Appreciate that.
And then he's probably going to try and, well, I guess it all depends on what the world happens, but, you know, he might try to go reestablish the Royal Guard to what it once was.
Okay.
Probably put something against, like, the stupid thinkers and their stupid no violence ideals that cause so many people to die, you know. And
I gotcha.
they basically created Relictus in the first place because, you know.
Because no one was allowed to fight against it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Cammy.
She's definitely gonna go check on her parents, see if they would have a normal life now that Dorum is dead, go back to the old, but because she does have the sets of memories, but she does know it's fake.
Mhm.
And she also has her real ones. After like a while of that, she'll probably like get bored, maybe. Might talk to Garrison, go take revenge on the people who killed Malador too.
All right.
Maybe hit up Ro. I don't know. She seemed cool.
Enjoy being Rose so much you might work for her.
Might.
I sense a lesbian relationship.
A lesbian.
A lesbian.
Shut up.
A lesbian. I can't even try to mispronounce that word. Lesbian. Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
Lesbian.
My bad.
And
All right.
yet you mispronounced Sonic.
Did I?
Yeah,
Yes,
you
you
said like
did.
Slonic.
Oh,
Sonic.
Sonic. I said
Hey,
Sonic with a G.
That's what it was. Yep.
Well, copyright, man. I have that excuse.
Wait, Sonic. Wait, no. Wait.
Sonic. 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 Sonic.
So you said it the same?
Sonic.
Oh man.
What an end to
Steven.
campaign 1.
Steven.
hasn't done his.
Within his first year, he's got a few like things on his list to check off. His number 1 and number 2 priority, and not any particular order, is killing all the Zyron hunters, obviously. And once he's done with that, like, try and live a relatively normal life in
Does he still write
Quickminster.
books?
Yes, absolutely. He wants to go back to how things were before he got involved with everything in the campaign.
Okay.
Just serving his king, writing books. singing songs.
I know we're gearing up to do campaign 2 and we're gonna be doing one shots and all that shit, but in the private channels, I'll go over all of that because it's gonna impact later on. Like these characters aren't going anywhere unless we make rolls and you end up falling doing whatever you're doing, which I doubt is gonna happen, but we'll go over it in detail so that I know what to bring up later. But yeah, good job, guys.
It's in failed fashion that we don't go out with the boss battle.
Listen, I was looking at the clock going midnight. I might have to call this. Nope, he's dead.
Nope, he's fucking dead.
Nope, he's dead. I could not just look even. Yeah, we love you guys. Appreciate you being here. This is concluding campaign 1, which is insane. Campaign 2 coming soon. We're going to be doing our playthroughs and then launching it, and we'll give you guys a rundown of when to expect that. Expect a couple of one-shots. We're going to do a Great Battle one-shot so you can get a look at the past of how all this shit started. And then a couple more quest lines and just various things. But we do love you, and we will see you next Saturday. Next Saturday, not Thursday.
Thursday is not our day.
Saturday.
That's CR.
Bye.
Bye.